frenemy, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Frenemy, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Frenemy, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Frenemy, enemy. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
So as Memorial Day rolls around once again this year, we're all going to be engaging in a lot of fun summertime activities that include swimming, gardening, playing in the sandbox, and cooking that big feast on the grill. There's a couple parasites, however, that we want you to be aware of so you can stay free of infection as you enjoy these fun summertime activities.
Okay, so we're just at the start of the small intestine, and we can just about see, this is the first glimpse of one of the tapeworms. This worm is probably between 1 and 2 meters in length. You can see how closely the worm is associated with the intestine. We have the wall of the intestine closing in around the worm, so very tightly adhered to it. The segments themselves increase in size as we move down the length of the worm. So this is still quite near the front end because these segments are quite shallow.
Cryptosporidium causes watery diarrhea for about 1 to 2 weeks and subsequent dehydration, which can be serious. Cryptosporidium is a particularly bad problem if you're very young or very old, pregnant, or immune compromised.
Here we've got the biggest segments here, so these segments are probably about 1 centimeter or so in size, and again dipping back down into the back parts of the intestine. Okay, so here we have a fairly sexually mature segment here. It's ready to start producing eggs, and the animals themselves self-fertilize, so there are male and female parts within this segment, and self-fertilization takes place. The whole of the segment will then become completely full of eggs and will eventually detach from the worm and pass out in the fecal material.
To prevent Cryptosporidium infection, we basically don't want swimming pools and public fountains to get contaminated in the first place. So if you are suffering from a Cryptosporidium infection or have any sort of diarrhea, please do not go swimming for about 1 to 2 weeks after those symptoms disappear. If you are a swimmer, it's a good idea to shower or rinse off after using the pool or hot tub.
Hello guys, your pontiff is in town, guys. This is the ArchieLuxury live stream channel and you are with your pontiff. Guys, today I'm introducing a new thing. Whoever super chats first, they get their message through the introduction. So I'd like to say a very thank you to Peter Richard, £4.50, first super chat of the day. Thank you so much, Peter. Guys, I wanted to just say today, guys, is that I've been following a new format. I just want to quickly say on my refrigerator, happy 7th anniversary. That's right. Daniel, I believe the boy's name is Daniel. He lives in Hong Kong. And it's his 7th wedding anniversary, and he came to me. It's very nice of him to do this. Daniel, he said to me, "I'm writing to you because it's our wedding anniversary is around the corner. I'd like a bit of a special. It's putting a happy anniversary note on your fridge, accompanied by a verbal note." So there we go. Congratulations, Daniel. I don't know the name of his wife. Does he have an Asian wife or I don't know. But anyhow, it doesn't matter. Daniel, congratulations. 7-year itch. Spice it up, man. Spice it up. That's what I would say. Spicy. Make it spicy. A bit of lingerie. Little bit of fancy-wancy shoes, anything to get the spices going. So congratulations, Daniel. I've also relocated the refrigerator. Now, I had a refrigerator problem, so now we've got 2 refrigerators. This is the Pride and Pinion refrigerator, which sits next to the Chesterfield, the Chesterfield, and what else have we done? Oh, we've got the Tim. Just having a look there. I just noticed one of my sponsors can't see his ad. Oh, that's no good. This is a new sponsor. I can't see his ad. This is the Tim Wright ad. Where do I put this? I gotta put it up a bit. I think I'll put it up. Let's put it up. Next to the Maldives guy. We'll put it here. And I'll touch it. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Can you see that? Maybe not. Let's have a look. There we go. There we go. We got it. Tim Wright. He sent me $150 yesterday. So we've got to give our sponsors some value. And Pride and Pinion. By the way, Pride and Pinion, this is only staying for one day. This is just a one-day happy anniversary. Sponsored by Pride and Pinion. Got to move up the Stefano. We can't see the Stefano ad. Stefano, I'd really like you to come on the show. I've missed Stefano. He's kind of disappeared. But yeah, Stefano, I'd really love to see you. Okay. Oh, shiters. What's this stupid? Come on, stay there. Come on, stay there. The Pontiff commands you to stay there. Okay, now, let's get the show on the road. Watch stories. Now, let's open the panel up. I'm going to post the link. We're posting the link. We've got 178 people watching this today. That's good. It's Sunday. In America, it is Sunday. Let's get the next super chat. Peter's had long enough of a plug there. What a great run. So, guys, if you want to be the first person to super chat next time, tomorrow, you will get your message up for a long time. I can tell you this. So that is really good news. I want to tell you, I really think watches for me, it's the story. I love the story. I love stories. I want to know, like, I'm sick of people flexing. By the way, guys, I'm wearing my Submariner date, the 41 mil today. I'm really caught up in the story. I want to know the background. Actually, this tie is really pissing me off. I'm wearing the Australian Olympic colours, green and gold. Okay, we'll just make it there. Oh, here we go. Run the Shrink. And we got another guy here. What's he? Just show your face. What's he gone? I had a guy in the he just disappeared. Run the Shrink, $2. Can you comment on Tim currently rebel streaming? I don't know if he is. Is he rebel streaming? I don't know. Is he or isn't he? I thought he's I couldn't tell you. He's been pretty good to me. I'm just having a look. No, he's not rebel streaming. Tim's not rebel streaming. Who's rebel streaming? No one's rebel streaming. I'm the Pontiff. I command you to cease streaming now. Nobody's rebel streaming. Who's rebel streaming? Sorry, Tim's not rebel streaming. No, Tim's not rebel streaming. No, I don't think he is. I just checked. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I am wrong. And we've got JJ. My God, JJ, rub the mug.
What mug? No, that's not my. That's different people.
Rub the mug. This
Arch,
is actually yes.
What's going on, Arch? What's cooking today?
Man, it's an honor to have you in the house. Okay,
It's an honor to be here.
Can I take this bloody tie off? It's so uncomfortable.
What's with the tie, Arch? You went.
We're trying to be a bit more upmarket, you know. Yeah. That's my gag now. See, every time I start a program, then I take it off in uncomfort. It's just the gag. It's the.
Can I comment on Ron's super chat, please, if you don't mind?
Please do.
Tim was definitely not rebel streaming. In fact, he was quite courteous and said Archie's starting. I have to wrap it up. He finished off a few super chats for a few minutes, and then he wrapped it up. So.
And here we go. Did you see the new timwright.com advertisement on the refrigerator?
Wow.
Right. Very
Now,
nice.
I must apologize to you, Stefano. I actually relocated the Pride and Pinion refrigerator,
It's okay. Oh, wow.
and I've just got to adjust your advertisement because you've got your advertisement there. It's in the way. I've got to adjust it. I just got to
That's
do a bit
fine.
of adjusting. I got to tell you guys, it's an honor. Okay, guys, full house. That is it. Now I'm introducing a new rule on my super chat, on my live streams. Unless it's Nico or a big heavy hitter, that's kind of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want too many people on at once because let's face it, JJ, I haven't really given him the love and attention he deserves.
I feel loved.
You know, and Stefano, I always love to chat watches with Stefano.
Thank you
And
for your
Rolex.
kind words, Pontiff.
Me and Lolex had a few bad things happen, so I thought to get him back on is a good idea. You know, he wasn't sure which side of the tapeworm he would go, the male end or the female end. It's self-fertilization.
Oh, yeah.
You see?
Argument over the phone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It's asexual.
yes, look, I got to tell you guys, seriously, I love you, Zor. Just between you and me, you've got to remember, I am a method actor. And I needed to make a few changes, right? A few changes needed to be done. I'm an incubator, okay? So they lay the eggs in me. I flourish the worms, and then they got to find their own cow. You know, their own piece of meat to grow. You know what I mean?
You have
so
to
I'm
find
like
your own host.
their own host. That's exactly it. And that's called the circle of life. See, it's the circle of life. And I got to tell you, Tim and Marco, they are dear friends. They are both dear friends. And I think they will grow their own way. Do you understand what I mean? I don't really want to talk negative about anyone. To be honest with you, I love both the boys. I love them. I love them. I love them, okay? They're like brothers to me, right? The truth is, they needed to be honest with you, Marco needs to focus. He's got a new career. He's got to just have a bit of a break, just reset the batteries because he can do amazing stuff with this opportunity. I could never have given him the opportunity that Nico's going to give him. Nico is, let's be completely honest, the guy is, anyone who has a Ferrari at that age is a genius. I never went to Ferrari level. I was BMW 3 Series. I was never Ferrari. I mean, seriously, the guy is going to learn a lot. As for Tim Wright wants to become a full-time YouTuber, which, hey, that's great. I think I'm just giving him the impetus to grow. By the way, me and Tim are doing a show on Thursday your time in America, and I'm going to be plugging that Elite Luxury. If you haven't seen anything cringeworthy, your Pontiff, that is so cringeworthy. I just saw one of the old Mimi T episodes. I gave her a kiss. You know, Plastic would actually be saying that I'd be choking on chicken bones because it was so. How do you put it there? It was so. I was just so bi. You know what I mean? But you know what? These are characters. This is the script. And here we're here to talk watches, and that's the most important thing is watches. Watches are very important to us. Now let's have a look here. We got some super chats, and then I want to talk to. I actually want to talk to both. I want to talk to everyone today. Ron said $2. I made a mistake. You made a mistake? How did Ron make a mistake?
Because he was throwing poison that he's rebel streaming you.
Oh, no, that's okay. Ron's always been loyal to me. Ron is actually, he's been very, very good to me. And I got to tell you something. To tell you the truth, tomorrow I'm only going to stream for an hour and a half. And I was actually going to WhatsApp Tim to tell him, hey, this is what time I'm starting, just so he can go long. Look, you know, I try and help you guys, okay? Toyota Mo, $5. Arch, the level of backstabbing on your shows the last few days has been... Look, you got to understand something, okay? This is what Nico and everybody in the community doesn't understand. Oh my God, we got big wigs on. Hey, what's going on here?
Hold on,
Hey,
Arch.
listen,
You gotta
Sunday
take the
night
super
special.
chat away. People need to see my new name, Arch. They need to see my name, you know?
Bobby Google.
Yeah,
Bobby.
Arch, I know nothing about water. I just Google.
Bobby Google. You know, Bobby Google. That's exactly what we like to see there. Watch Wizard, $20 for the microphone fund. Thank you. Thank you so much there. I gotta tell you, the guys, I love them. These guys, I just wanted to... You've got to understand, with this YouTube business, you got to reinvent it. It's boring. Like we sucked. Like, I'll be honest with you. I sucked that Anthony Timepiece Gentleman Fund dry. I sucked Cartier earrings out of it, okay? I sucked that baby. Every bit of, you know, it's like you get that lamb shank. You suck the marrow.
Ossobuco.
So exactly, that's expensive now. That used to be chopped liver. That used to be for pet food.
Not
now
anymore.
It's expensive, and that's the whole thing. You've got to understand. With these streams, I'm trying to make everybody grow. I want them to grow. Okay, and I got to make it interesting. This is entertainment. And I'm insane. ArchieLuxury doesn't even know the script himself. It's
ad-libbed.
It is. But I got to tell you, there's some good. John Galt, $2. Good to see the band back. Well, look, it's just, you know, we're just coming back for a little bit of streaming here. Wings and watches, $10 Canadian. Arch, you're doing a great job. Hope everyone's doing well. They're very good.
Arch, how have you been, my friend? How have you been?
Hey. I have been great.
I didn't talk to each other yesterday, but it's all good, you know.
Hey, it's all fantastic. I got to tell you this. Jaden Volkov, $5. Glad to see everybody on. You betcha.
Right.
Arch, where's Tanzil? Tanzil said he was saving the sinking ship. Yesterday, he had 250 viewers. We're live streaming to 400. I thought he was saving the sinking ship. Arch.
I got to tell you,
the ship is sinking.
Tanzil has a heart of gold.
He's the one sinking your ship.
Tanzil has a heart of gold. He's always been so kind to me.
I don't get where his animosity towards the crew comes from.
Yeah.
Like, we've been nothing but nice to the guy. I don't get it.
Look, it's egos. This is how the world works. It's egos. It's ambition. Watch and pray, $5. JJ, how do you like the slate black dial and red text Daytona? Reminds me of the red. We're talking about JJ's Paul Newman gold. It's amazing. How does he like it?
It's unbelievable. It's great. The way
unbelievable.
The flat black is the perfect choice that they did for a dial because it matches with the black rubber. You know what I mean? It kind of balances off each other. If it was glossy, it wouldn't be as good. It's perfect.
D. Gillings, $2. Welcome back, Lolex. Yes, Lolex. He's we didn't quite get the script to him. He was a bit confused. He didn't know whether loyalty was here or loyalty was there.
I'm not privy to the script, apparently.
And you know, it just
He was
kind of
collaborating.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't hold a grudge. Your pontiff doesn't hold a grudge. He's there's only ever been one excommunication in the community.
Uh-oh.
That's right. That was Anthony. Anthony.
Oh, yes.
Anthony got excommunicated
He did.
for breaching trust.
Yes.
What he did to the community is unforgivable, you know? Even TGV didn't get excommunicated.
Oh, that's the rodent.
Yes, that's right. Finchy, £5.50. Thin Lizzie, boys are back in town. Thank you so much there. Jamie J, €5. It's one big ecosystem. If Marco wins, we all win. If Tim wins, we all win. One big ecosystem that is perpetually interlinked. Look, I got to be honest with you. I've never been a team player. Like when I was at school, they say, you know, do it for this. I never really bought that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Arch, I see you're wearing the subby. So am I. Great minds think alike.
I love my
it's
subby.
Great to see you wearing the
By the
You
way,
haven't really
guys,
been giving that sub much love, Arch. I gotta say.
Well, I tell you this. I actually decided I backed out of the Tudor, the Black Bay, because I said, you know what? Wear the sub. If you want to wear the sub, wear the sub. Wear the sub. I mean,
toxic poison, Arch. You have Rolex. What do you need a Tudor?
By the way, people really liked my love letters. I shared a love letter on
That was
Instagram.
a disaster, Arch. I can't believe you shared those live on air.
Well, hey, I am results based. Never forget that. Your pontiff is results-based. So I have actually, on my Instagram account, I have released 3 or 4 more love letters, right?
Ooh.
I have released them. They're released on my Instagram. That's ArchieLuxury 88. You know what? When you give an expensive gift to a woman, that's the time where you say, I want this from you. I want you to wear the suspenders with these shoes. I want the red lipstick. I want this. Because they don't say, oh no, that's the perfect time to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You've got to ask. There's no point asking when you're on your ass and
No.
have no money. You've got to ask for this stuff when you're in the bucks, when things are flying, soaring like the eagles. Here we go, Madmen $5. JJ's in the house. He has a new piece, Arch. Not sure you'll approve. Marco on the new job and Lolex for being a good sport. You cop some rough streams. What are you wearing? I don't care about the politics. I care about what the hell did you buy?
Well, we said great minds think alike, so I'm wearing a sub just like you guys. But I did buy, and you've seen this before. This is just the
Yeah, that's the sermon, man.
this whole thing right here.
Solidarity to plastic, by the way. He's got one too.
Yeah, yes, he does. He sure does. I don't have it with me actually. It's upstairs, but I could show you a quick picture. I could pull it up.
Sure, pull it up. Let's have a look.
I don't know if you're gonna approve, Arch, but I bought.
What is it? Let it folk.
Top Gun.
Oh no, it's a Top Gun.
Field watch, Arch. A little field watch, you know.
How many mils?
41. In-house movement.
I
Ceramic
love
case.
that movie with Tom Cruise. You know that Top Gun?
Yeah, number 2's supposed to come out eventually.
Right. I kind of.
You know that girl in Top Gun? She doesn't look hot anymore. You know?
No.
That?
Oh yeah, she looks terrible.
Why
But
did they
you know
get
what?
so angry at her? I've wanted her back.
I guess because
We
she aged like milk. I guess you know.
Yeah, what's her name again? I forgot.
Kelly McGillis.
Kelly
What's
McGillis.
wrong with her? I'd still have a squirt.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You know? Michael D, 4 pounds 50. Good to see so much of the crew back together. Unfortunately, it seems like you may have lost O'Sheen forever.
Arch, you know what's funny? People have no idea what they're talking about. O'Sheen felt so guilty yesterday, okay? Because he jumped onto Nico's stream, right? But when he jumped on, it was the same time as your stream, right? So we kept on going, right? We were just talking, and they were Nico and O'Sheen were drunk, and he's like, "Oh, I should reach out to Archie." I'm like, "Listen, don't worry. Archie doesn't mind that you're just shooting this shit on a stream, you know."
Man, I don't own anybody. You
He
know
felt
what,
so
man?
guilty, Archie. He was like,
no,
"I'm
look,
Archie, I'm gonna go on his stream." Yes, he was like,
what a
he's
nice
the
guy.
content. He's the OG. I want to make sure that me and him are okay. So, like, Michael, he didn't lose O'Sheen. O'Sheen will come on his stream.
No, I'm not. I got to be honest with you. Lolex said some really nasty things, right? But I forgive. Your pontiff forgives you. Kiss the ring, you know the ring.
You told me on the phone.
The pontiff.
Archie called me a pussy on the phone, dude. I swear to God.
It's
called you
all
what?
cool, man.
You're a pussy. I didn't tell you because you're a pussy. I'm like, Archie, what the fuck are you doing?
It's all
Man,
good,
it's
man.
all cool.
Yeah, I let it go.
All I care is that we're back. The community's back. You know, the community. I got to be honest with you. This community here, right? This community. This is an interesting hobby because it's a very selfish hobby. Like, the problem with this hobby is it's a pecking order. Like, I'll give you an example, right? I got a friend of mine, Dave, right? Super collector. He's got 50 watches. He bought a platinum version of my world time. Like, it kind of rubs a bit. You know what I mean? Like, there's no question. His platinum is better than my yellow gold. There is no question. Hey, I can like mine better.
Right.
But let's be honest with you. You go on Chrono 24, you can see the pecking order. Yes, it's better than my yellow gold one. That's the thing with this hobby, is that it's a great leveler. You can bullshit all you want. I like Omega, I like Paddock, I like Vacheron. Go on Chrono, it tells you what it's worth. Pecking order. Boom, 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 boom. Money does nasty things there. Mark Pfister, get Tim on here. Look, this is... Anyone? Look, we're just doing a show here.
We'll be on.
I've actually got Tim's sponsorship. It's just the flow, man. Showcase watches, £4.50. Just a suggest. He's like, look at it. We rubbed the mug. Hello, Mr. Wright. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Pluto. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, we are going to do a show on elite luxury together.
That's right. That's right.
And I got to tell you, man, seriously, that channel's actually starting to prove dividends. It's doing really well.
Very good.
And it's pulling ahead. I've re-put my dad onto ArchieLuxury, and he's
noticed that.
He's they actually like him there. They like his just cool sort of way. I'm just reshuffling a few things there.
What's with the blazer and orange headphones and the vest?
Look at my name. Look at my name. Take off the super chat.
Neutral, no, don't cause a scene,
Yeah, exactly.
TimLuxury.com.
Tim Luxury.
I'm starting a new website. It's all about women's luxury and men's fashion items.
Hey, man, we can do that together, sister. Let's get that baby.
Yeah.
Seriously, you think watches is a good genre? Women's stuff. You know what's that gay guy? That gay guy who's got all these. He got 200 Birkins. He's the most Jenna somebody. What's his name? You know that guy? Star. Jenna Star.
Star.
What's his? You know that guy?
No.
He's a transvestite who does women's. He's got Birkins. He does lipstick reviews. Something Star. You know that guy?
Please, let's move back to watches. The watches. That's what it's all about.
In the spirit of the old school, Archie got super chats coming in fast and furious.
Okay, here we go. Here, showcase watches. Here we go. Just a suggestion, Arch. Give the crew their wrenches back. Forgive and forget. They all love you. Love them all and keep snakes away from the show. You betcha. There, watch fan.
I didn't like when you took away our wrench.
I got my wrench. He never took away my wrench.
Yeah, he took away mine and Tim's. I was like, what the hell, man? What is that?
Oh, my wrench has been gone.
I'm still wrenching around.
Yeah, we'll fix it up. Watch fan £2,
Alex, how you
£1.80. There we go. And Solomon $9. What knife is being flipped over and over? Sounds like a nice frame lock there. Ooh, they could
see, Arch. I'm making your money hand over fist here just by flicking the old knife. It's a Spyderco Delica, PVD coated. This is what you hear over and over. Are you ready?
That's amazing, man.
Listen to the crisp sound, Arch. You ready?
Yeah, I cut my finger. I was fucking around with a knife on my show. You know that? I had this bloody Esslinger party knife, right? I was flicking it, the bloody cut my finger. It was bleeding, pissing blood everywhere. No, be careful with knives, guys. They are very. You got to be very nasty there. Next super chat, we got Logan Barr, $5. JJ, Rolex, and Marco. I'm a diehard Rolex guy. What do you think of the Tudor left hand? I think he's what's it? Left hand
driver, the Pelagos.
Yeah, that's the titanium one. I hate titanium.
Google that one, Arch. I wasn't sure what he meant.
Just Google that one. Tudor 925. 925 is ugly as shit. Tudor ceramic. What's the ceramic?
The new one.
The case.
Oh, I hate that.
The ceramic case. I got to Google that one as well, Arch.
And the Tudor, the Harrods Tudor.
The Harrods Tudor.
I will never buy a Harrods Tudor as long as they were so disrespectful to Her Majesty. Okay.
Yes. I think the only one they're worth buying is the left hand with the red text, but I don't know.
Archie, that guy's name is Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star, that's the guy. You know,
he's 3.5 million views.
Stefano, we're trying to
subscribers.
Talk, please.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's Jitty, $5. Hesitated on a two-tone Sky Dweller champagne dial. Finally pulled trigger. Card dated my late mum's birthday. Very, very good. Okay. I gotta say, the two-tone isn't the most popular with the champagne, but if you look at it in the flesh, it pops. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I kind of think the Sky Dweller is a beautiful watch. Andy Man, $4. Arch, what's your biggest watch-related regret? Okay, the truth is, if you don't have regrets, you haven't experienced enough watches. If you keep everything, you end up with shit. Okay, and the thing is this: money that I took out of from selling one went into the next. Do you understand this concept? It's not like I got unlimited money. Your pontiff.
I don't know, Arch. You share those spreadsheets. You seem pretty decently well. No, just kidding.
But no. But the truth is,
flushed in cash.
When I got now listen to this, the 5107, I sold that. That's what funded the gold sub. The gold sub then became the white gold world time. The white gold world time came the yellow. Every time I'm making a couple grand, that's called commerce. Tim, you might want to learn about commerce. That's how commerce works there. It's an interesting concept, okay? Concept of commerce. So for me, watch-related regrets, whenever you flip something, there's also a situation where you've let things go. The biggest regret, I bought a prototype Sea Dweller.
Wow.
With diving notes from Rolex. Like, this was a serious... He wasn't with Comex, but he was a special diver, okay? I bought it, and that's probably worth $500,000. And I let it go. I never actually touched it. Me and my partner at the time, Ronnie, because what I used to do is I used to advertise in the Trading Post. It came in. I said, Ronnie, we got this watch. He went out and did the deal, and then we sold it to another dealer. That'd probably be worth, $500,000. So that's the one that got away. I never really was that attached to it. 16. Look, I'll be honest with you. Let me say this to you.
I think it's a 1016 probably, right? Selling your 1016, your first Rolex.
I got to be honest with you. I don't miss it.
Yeah,
no, that was so long ago. That was like a lifetime ago. The one I really wanted back was that annual calendar. Because I had that for my 40th. I sold it to buy a piano because the wife had an axe. And then I got it back. That's probably the best one I ever wanted back. The biggest watch-related regret. See, are you talking financially or are you talking spiritually? Do you understand? There's two different concepts here. Biggest watch-related regret. Biggest watch-related regret. You know what?
I'm biting my tongue here.
I'm trying to think here. I would say
all your Rolex, selling all your
I got to
Rolex,
tell you, the biggest watch-related regret, okay, if I could have one back now. This is not about money. This is just a watch I really do think I was an idiot to let go. Maserati blue dial.
I knew it. The Maserati.
Because it's not about the money. It was just so stylish. It was blue dial. I love blue. Yeah. That's my color.
Yeah.
I should not have done that, okay? I shouldn't have done that. Because the 1016, that was ages ago, right? That's probably the regret, okay? It's in, yeah. So I would say that's it. But you know what? That's life, man. I mean, if you don't have regrets, you're not sampling enough things,
Or you have too much money.
Exactly. And then it doesn't matter because the money... Mark P, $5. Archie, Nico tried to turn off super chats. Ask people not to super chat to go to your channel. My God, you're joking, aren't you?
No, he literally told people go.
Why didn't these reverends tell me the good news? They only tell me the bad news.
Of course, Arch, because they
trying to
don't
give you a
have
heart
your
attack.
best interests at heart, Arch. They just want to see
They want to poison
you
you.
fail. That's it. They want a couple giggles and to see you fail. That's the truth. Where's Tanzil today? I thought he loved you, Arch. I thought he's your best friend.
No, he does. He does. Look,
I don't see any of the vultures circling the chat like they
Where's
were
the
the other
vulture?
day.
I gotta
all I've
be
been
honest-
reading is that we're all snakes and rodents for the past 3 days, Arch.
I like them. They're okay. Oshin, Marco, Tim,
Toxic
JJ,
poison.
Showcase have your back. Well, that's actually fantastic. Solomoid, $5. The Delicia. JJ, you should do a vid with Nick Sharbas. Let me just ask. I want to ask the wizard something.
Yes, sir.
What's your biggest wristwatch regret? You tell me. You should have some.
Old school or now? Back in the 80s or?
Either. Anything. Just give it to me. Whatever comes to mind.
If it's monetary, I bought my son a black ceramic Daytona from Roman last March. He gave it to me, phenom, under 20 grand. I give it to my son. Says, Dad, I don't like this. Are you fucking nuts? I wanted to choke him. I go, okay. So I told Roman it was for my son. So then I call him. I go, he doesn't like it. He goes, it's okay. I'll tell you what. Throw me an extra this and keep it and sell it. Make some decent money because I got it at the right price. I go, I don't thank you, but no, I promise you I send it back. There you go. And the other day I had somebody offer me $32,000. They thought I still had it. I said, no, I don't have it. I gave it back to Roman. I should have kept it. When he told me give me the extra couple of dollars.
And non-monetary. What's another?
Non-monetary. I regret selling. Yeah, I regret selling my IWC Perpetual Rose Gold that I had bought for a steal. I mean, like not even 10 grand. They go for, in B2B, they go for 20 grand. Yeah. But I loved it. But I had to because I needed inventory. I needed actually to pay for showcases and a safe. A new safe I ordered from my shop. So, what are you gonna do? Like you say, Archie, it's a roll. It's an up and down, up and down.
I'll tell you the biggest letdown for me financially in recent times is that bloody AP I had, that 14790 steel AP. The bastard, I bought it for $6 US. It was a 36 mil steel Royal Oak automatic, right? The bastard didn't. Every time it came up to date change, it stopped because the main spring was fight because it's bloody ultra thin, right?
Right.
Sent it to AP. It was 3,250. Expensive, right?
Yeah.
I sold it for 8 to this. Okay, sold it to 8.
Yeah.
They're now pulling big money. You know what I mean?
Big, huge.
And that really pisses me off there. But
AP,
you know what?
AP rips you off. They gouge you when they do a repair or a service.
Watch fan £4.50. No one talks about the Datejust 41. Any variation is the model and resale doomed? No, I think the Datejust 41 is a fantastic watch.
You can't get them.
We talk about the Wimbledon all the time.
Right. You can't get 41s.
And I also love the 41. One of my favorites. If I was speccing a Datejust, it would be oyster bracelet, smooth steel bezel, blue dial with Romans.
There you go.
Azure blue. Yeah.
That's a great watch. So I don't. The problem with Rolex is the sports models are so popular, the other models don't get to shine. You know what I mean? That is the problem. Panos, Kalos, €5. Those guys you had the last few days were toxic. Keep them away. They had nothing to add to the discussion and brought only negativity. Look, we need change.
A bunch of super chats, by the way. You skipped a bunch.
I skipped
Mr. GMT and Showcase watches.
Oh, Mr. GMT, $5. Awesome to see all the boys together. Yeah, I rang him. He's a cool guy, Mr. GMT. And Showcase watches, £4.50. Thankfully, I'm back helping write the script. Plastic was sacked off because he was struggling to spell Rolex and Patek. Doesn't know many other words. Tim, I wanted to ask you something, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Plastic, the Reverend Plastic has an excommunication script.
Ooh.
Featuring you. You are the second person to be excommunicated.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Do you want me to make it or not make it? There we go.
It would be my honor
I think it'd be honored to be the second person to be excommunicated after Anthony Farah.
Yeah,
By the way, Wizard, can I ask you something, Wizard?
Yes, sir.
I don't really want to say this, but no one's watching, okay? How pissed off were those dealers that worked with
Very
Anthony?
much so.
Arch, we can discuss this.
Okay.
Come on.
Have they forgiven him? Is it forgiven or it's still shitty?
Well,
I'm just asking you honestly. Just tell me honestly.
It turned out not a scandal. He didn't screw anybody.
No, he didn't. He didn't. But it was a dick move. It was a dick move.
It was stupid marketing. Very stupid. Too dumb to be stupid.
That's exactly it. Too dumb to be stupid, isn't it?
But he didn't maliciously screw anyone.
No. He didn't. He didn't.
No.
But he's, at least from stuff that we hear from Stefano, A lot of dealers don't like him because he's a pull-out merchant. He likes to, yeah. He
I've
pulls
heard
out
the
deals
same
on-
thing, but
Yep.
but let me ask you this, Stefano: have they had a private word to him and say, "What the fuck did you do that for?"
Oh, a few did, yeah.
And what's his answer to that?
He only apologizes. It was a stupid move, blah blah blah. But once you lose trust in this industry, you're done. You're done.
Do you think it's done like that for him or not?
Well, he's still got people buying watches from him, so I don't know
Yeah,
about
no, that's
the public,
okay.
but a lot of dealers will be apprehensive to deal with him on the old basis. Like, yeah, here's the watch, send me the money. So that might have changed now.
That's not a good thing to fike up.
No, it's not. You don't break trust in this industry.
No, that's very true. Wings and watches, $5 Canadian. I like this cool OG version of you. It's no drinking, no alcohol. You know what? I would really love a Scotch, a vintage Talisker or a Lagavulin. I got it in the cupboard. They're actually, I can see them. They're in the locked away in my safe. But you know what? Just it'll taste good in 5 months, 3 days, and 7 hours. Okay.
There you go.
Archie, you're off the alcohol. Like Tim is on the edibles right now. He hasn't said a word since he jumped on. Tim, what's going on, buddy?
Hey guys. how's
Hey,
it
he's
going?
cool.
It's
Neo,
Neo,
$5. Paul, just be
timluxury.com.
happy. Everyone here hates 98% of the other people. They have their own agendas. Just be happy, and the rest will work out. Okay, that's fair enough there. And Horology, $5. This is the sort of panel you want, Arch. Forget those other bottom feeders. Forget
Horology's
the
a
other
good guy. He's a
bottom.
good guy. Very
And
cool guy.
Arch, look at his name. Isn't it appropriate? Horology.
Horology.
What a
Nice.
what a name.
What
We sell
a-
ourselves for the watches, Arch.
And he's
We
got the
sell
Rolls
ourselves
Royce.
for-
That's in a Phantom. I don't know if you realize
Yes.
the steering wheel is. I think that's a Phantom or a
That's
Ghost.
right. And
It's a
look
modern
what he's
Rolls
wearing
Royce,
on
not
his
a.
hand.
Exactly. Look at that. That's amazing. And the Timepiece Fund, $2. Talking about Top Gun, the Iceman is here.
No.
Hey.
I got to be honest with you. The
timepiece
Top Gun. So
fun.
what is the Top Gun? Is what is that? That's PVD or what is it?
No, it's ceramic.
It's ceramic.
case.
It's ceramic.
In-house.
Didn't they have a Top Gun that was
JJ
PVD?
Googled it
Yes.
Before he said
Hold
that,
on, let me
but-
Google this.
The
So-
big
Yeah,
pilot.
let's Google it.
The
It's
big
ceramic
pilot
case.
was
Sure,
stainless
yeah.
steel PVD.
Let's-
Yes.
Right. The new
What do you
this-
think of PVD,
I hate it.
Stefano?
Um,
I hate it.
the bad thing I hate is that you screw that and you scratch it and you lose color. They can't replate it. You have to buy a brand new case or bezel or whatever part of it.
And it
Yes.
takes fingerprints like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah.
If you
I
got
mean, I have
if you got
the-
oily, a little oil on your finger, like skin.
Oh yeah. Or
Yeah,
cologne. I know. I have the limited black steel edition of the Super Avenger 2 Breitling, and what's even worse is carbon. You crack that. Oh,
Tell me this. Have you seen that new, AP's got that new finished. It's called Frosted Gold.
yes. Done by hand, one at a time, like a
Okay.
tattoo artist.
How do you fix that up when that gets scratched?
They have to re-tattoo it.
Yeah, they refinish it.
Yeah, they refinish
Is that
the
easy
whole.
or it's
Well, it depends how big. Is it the link? Is it a long scratch? They have to do all the links. Cost the AP will screw you.
what do you
Really
think of the
bad.
Frosted Gold?
I don't like it, personally.
It hides a lot of scratches, though. That's one
It
good
does.
thing about it.
It hides a lot of scratches.
But if you scratch it deep, you'll see it
Yep.
a lot more.
Yeah, 100%. I got to tell you, I don't understand. I've never liked ceramic. I'm scared of micro cracks. Ceramic
Yes.
can get.
Yes.
Yeah, but Arch, let's be honest. I mean, JJ, you know I love you, but he's not going to keep this very long. It's called the 80 games, Arch. It's the 80 games.
Uh-oh.
Well, listen. No comment. 4,300 if anybody wants it.
No,
Delivered.
wait. JJ, you got that
No, it's a-
titanium bond bracelet, right? You got the titanium
I did
bond
get the
bracelet.
titanium bracelet. Yes. I
Here
did.
we
How
go,
much-
Neo.
how much is
Neo,
that
$5.
up for sale?
What the
85.
fuck? You stop drinking? What the fuck? Man up. Are you your own man or a whipping boy for others? Drink. I got to be honest with you. I like drink. I do like drink, The problem is, I don't normally stop at one. I have a few drinks. And then, instead of thinking things, and I think, oh, that's a silly thought. Like I could say, do I really need Tim here now? You know? And if I'm drinking, I'll say something to antagonize him.
Yes.
You know, we got the crew back, and then and that's the problem. Alcohol isn't necessarily an evil. It just turns up the heat on how you behave. And I got to be honest with you, I'm starting to be a lot more rational. I just leave it for a little bit. You know, we don't need. It's good to have the body have a break from this shit.
How are you liking the sub back on the wrist? How are you enjoying the sub?
Look, I got to tell you, the sub itself, I decided to back out of the Tudor. Okay?
Good.
And with the sub itself, I got to tell you, in all honesty, I think these are just beautiful, right?
They are.
It's a crime that they've now gone up in Australia even further because there's scarcity of them.
Yeah.
This really should be available slight premium. They're almost going for double. It's ridiculous. How? I mean, I got to be honest with you. I honestly think what is happening in the world, I think what's happening is we're in a very interesting time. We've had this COVID. COVID's not the biggest disaster. As I said to somebody, after World War II, it was a disaster. Okay, there were atrocities there that you've never seen. Okay, just because some asshole in Toronto is behind on his 3 Series BMW, that's not the end of the world, Charlie. No. Okay. The thing is this: we're in a strange time where official inflation and real inflation are two different things. The share market's soaring, property prices are soaring. You've got to have things that retain wealth, and I feel there aren't many things you can buy retail that hold value in the long term. I think watches may be this thing. Yep. What is the best in watches? Rolex. Patek. Then you go Audemars Piguet, the Royal Oaks. Then you would say, well, some of the Vacherons.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh, he froze.
By the way, guys, just want to say we have 410 people watching. We only have 76 likes, guys. Be sure to upvote, like the stream, guys. We got 400
comment, and subscribe, right?
Watching. Archie is back. He's in better form than ever.
That's right.
He's frozen, but it's all good.
The ship is definitely not sinking. I know the haters wish it was sinking,
but JJ, you bought you have the Top Gun in your possession, right? You've been wearing the last few days.
I do. I just put a new rubber strap on it because I didn't want to mess up the original strap. I bought a rubber strap.
B.
No. I just bought just a quick release one, black and red.
Okay.
It has like red in the inside. It actually fits pretty nice. Just tried it on. I wore it for a few minutes today just to see how I liked it. But oh, look, it's nice. I'm not actively selling it. I was kind of just messing around.
4,300.
But 43 and it's yours.
What made you get that, JJ? Because it looks so out of left field for you, I feel like.
You know, sometimes you visit a store and you impulse buy, you know.
Sometimes you drop 3 or 4K. No big deal.
That's a beautiful watch.
I love it. It's a gorgeous watch.
No, yeah, it is nice. Actually, you know what made me pick that one? I didn't need another watch, so let me just backtrack. That's the only reason why I'm kind of messing around about selling it. But I didn't like. I have an old Hamilton that I used to use as an airport watch. Right, I used to wear it like to go just going through the airport. But I always felt like it was just a bit big, and I just don't really like it. And I was like, this is a perfect upgrade. I'll just flick that one back onto
the punt of his back
for like $200 and just get rid of it.
It's this Pride and Pinion fridge. It keeps bumping my router, I think, when it kicks in. That's what.
By the way,
I got it.
Super chats come in.
Super chats coming in. We've got to get these super chats there. Neo, thank you so much there. And then, guys, we've got Michael M. $5. How much these peaceful chats about watches? No fighting. One love.
Thank you, Michael.
And the Timepiece Fund, $2. The crew is back. I feel the need
for speed.
For speed. Top Gun.
Top Gun reference, Arch. Come on. Oh, did you freezing.
Oops, sorry. Need for Speed. The crew is back. I feel the need for speed. I feel the need for speed. Top Gun.
Tom Cruise,
Gun.
Arch. Come on, you don't remember that?
Tom Cruise. Yes.
With Goose.
That's so. I still love Tom Cruise. He's a great.
That was
well, we're all waiting for the movie to release from last year. They stopped it because of COVID.
Right.
My favorite Tom Cruise movie. I actually remember.
Risky
I wore
Business.
No. Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, that's a little voyeuristic.
Yeah, that was Polanski. Roman Polanski wrote.
Wait,
you know,
Eyes Wide Shut. That was Roman.
Yeah.
Was
and you saw, you know what? You saw Nicole Kidman's breasts.
That's right.
That's
when they were
Kubrick,
married.
dude. That was Stanley
That's
Kubrick, not Roman
Oh.
Polanski.
Yeah.
That
I
was
like
Stanley
The Edge of
Kubrick.
Tomorrow.
Kubrick, yeah.
Yeah, Kubrick.
That was a fantastic movie. It was weird. Do you believe in that secret?
Yes.
You do, what? Sorry. You believe in that?
Yeah,
what?
I know.
Oh, the
I know.
society.
I haven't been invited, but I know some who do those.
I need to rewatch that film. I haven't seen it in so long.
Lolix, watch it, man. You're gonna love
Yeah,
it.
You know, the
I'm gonna
interesting
watch it
thing
tonight.
is, Stefano, I don't know if you know this, but about the same time, Patek Philippe released an advertisement for the Patek 24,
Oh, the ladies, yeah.
and it had that sort of theme in the ad. Did you know that?
Subliminal marketing, brother.
No. They went to the swingers party. They were wearing masks, and she
Yeah.
lost her Patek 24, and then her husband had it. Did you not?
Wait, there's
Yeah.
Patek's in Eyes Wide Shut?
No,
No,
in
there
real
was an
life.
ad
In
for
real life, that stuff happens. The super
Yes, it
rich, the
does.
Illuminati, the
Yeah.
Illuminati, the
The
Illuminati. They have secret sex parties.
Yes,
I'm
they
gonna watch
do.
that. I'm gonna rewatch that tonight. I haven't seen
Okay.
it in like 10
Secret
years.
sex parties, and they also. I got to tell you something seriously. Remember, he was drinking the whiskey. I'll send you a case. Remember that? What was
Yes.
it? What was it?
Oh my
See,
goodness.
if we had Perf Luxury, we would know. But you know,
yeah.
I've cheesed him off. There we go. We've lost that. I think it was a Macallan 25 he had.
It could have been. Yeah, sure.
It was. I think I can't look.
A case of it. Wow.
Okay, I'll send you a case over. Remember that? That was the Toyota Mo, $5. 400 plus people watching. I wonder why. Good to see. You are great. Circle jerk is over. Whatever that means. Toyota
Circle
Mo.
jerk.
Circle jerk is over. And WW, we've got WW $5. Greetings from Austin, Texas. How's my journey thus far? Datejust 41. Oyster with smooth slate dial. Beautiful. IWC 377714. Bobby Google. I think that's the petite, isn't it? The petite.
I can pull them all
It's the
up.
Mark 18.
Yeah.
I'll
No.
pull them all up for you. Here we go.
And
I'll Google them for you, Arch. I'll
Bobby
Google
Google.
them for you.
Nomus Tangent.
Oh,
Breitling Colt.
the big pilot.
I got to
Oh,
tell you.
Le Petit Prince.
Yeah, Le Petit. That's the one. Le Petit. Le Petit.
Le
It
Petit
only
Prince.
uses a 7750 movement, but
Yes,
you know that.
7750.
Yeah.
The new one is in house.
Okay, the new
Oh,
one's
that
in
one.
house. But I got to be honest with you. So the Datejust winner. The IWC I like. The Nomos.
The,
Wah, wah.
the last three can go for a Steel Sports professional model.
The Breitling Colt. Wah, wah. The Colt sucks. The Colt
Yeah.
sucks. It's like those Mitsubishi. Remember Mitsubishi had
Oh,
the
yeah.
Colt? They were ugly, cheap, ugly shit cars. And the Seiko GMT, you know what? WW, just get up the game. Quality over quantity. Michael M, $10. Anyone in the group own or owned a Lange or may purchase one in the future? I feel they are better than Patek. Look, they're different. You got to remember this. People say they're better. I think you got to understand they're German watchmaking. Patek went through the phase where they did quartz and they had ultra thin. Lange, because the factory closed down, they never made the sins of ultra thin and quartz. They never had those sins, okay?
No.
The thing is, they're different style. One's German, one's Swiss.
Yeah.
For you to say, so I feel they are better than Patek. They may be better value. Patek is the king.
Yes.
Patek is always, in my opinion, going to have that.
The head of the Holy Trinity.
Exactly. I feel they are better. In some ways, they are. I'll tell you this: at $500,000 mark, Patek is the supreme leader. Like they make things 20,000 up to $1 million. Like that range. There's no many people who have that range. Like even Richard Mille, they're in a smaller band. They're in a certain band, right? Patek surpasses them and goes under. You know, it's Lange. I got to be honest with you. My favorite Lange's Lange 1.
Oh yeah,
I
me
love
too.
the 1815s. I love the 1815 chrono. I love the 1815 annual calendar. I like the Langmatic perpetual calendar. I like the datograph.
I don't
would
like Saxony.
The Saxony was their ultra thin, which is
I
kind
don't
of
like it.
that's kind of not what they do. Okay,
1815 up down is nice too.
1815 update is beautiful. I also like the Zeitwerk. If you've got all of those Langes, you get the Zeitwerk because
That's
it's
right.
so out there. It's an amazing concept. The Odysseus, I'm really let down because that's just straight cop out. What's
I
selling?
don't like that.
That's the equivalent of Ferrari releasing an SUV. It's so morally wrong.
By the
okay?
way, Pontiff, it was Dalwhinnie.
Yes, Dalwhinnie.
That was the Scotch, Dalwhinnie.
Ah, Dalwhinnie.
Yes.
I've had Dalwhinnie. Dalwhinnie's a
Very
good Scotch.
expensive. The 25-year-old is thousands.
Dalwhinnie.
Yes.
Far out. Because I like that guy, and that guy is such a good guy.
Yeah,
Remember?
Sidney
'Cause-
Pollack.
Yes, I
Yes.
love him, don't you?
Yeah, he's amazing.
He is. And
Yeah.
I love the way that butler came down in the Rolls
yeah.
Royce. The silver, I think it was a Silver Spirit. Oh, no, what
Yes.
was it? It was, I think it was a Spur. No, it was a Spur
Silver
because
Spur.
it had the vinyl roof, you know, the
That's
hood,
right. Yep.
that's the long wheelbase Spirit, okay?
Yep.
I love the way he came down. Yes, sir, the gates, the cameras, this is, that movie, Tom Cruise had a Range Rover in the movie, remember
Yep.
that?
Yep.
He played the doctor. I like the scene with the prostitute.
Yes.
That movie has stopped about 400,000 affairs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the damage, let me tell you this. The damage that movie did to working girls is the same damage that Timepiece Gentleman did to the industry.
There
Wait,
you
what
go.
happened in this? I got like 20
In the movie, he was going to fight this woman. She was a
Yes.
prostitute.
Uh-huh.
And then he comes back and he says, "Did I tell you about my roommate?" "No, what happened?" "I suppose I better tell you, she tested positive for HIV."
Oh,
This was in the middle of the AIDS crisis.
Yeah.
And it was just an erection zapper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he said, "Oh, I better go." You know what? The question I have is, if you had someone like Nicole Kidman as your wife, wouldn't you just stay with her? No?
Yes, but, variety is the
problem
spice of
is-
life. Variety is the
Problem
spice of life.
is, no matter how good she is, she eventually gives you the fucking shits.
Well,
She
something to
will
that
piss
effect.
you off, won't she?
Yeah.
That's the truth, isn't it? She
I'll
will.
give you a better movie than that, Pontiff. You got to watch Jade
Jade.
with Linda Fiorentino, Chaz Palminteri, and the guy who left that police show. What was his name? The redhead. Oh my goodness.
Bobby Google's typing away.
Oh, go ahead, Bobby. Tell us.
Wait, what? No, sorry, I'm not listening to you guys. I tuned out.
I'm
About
just
10
teasing you.
minutes ago.
Michael M.
Sorry,
$10. Okay, we did the Michael M. one. I'll tell you. You a movie man, Stefano?
Yes, sir.
Can I tell you my favorite movie of all time?
Sure.
Okay, Rim Tight, £5. So great, Tim. JJ Watch Cardinal Bird is on here. Yesterday was so bad compared to Tim. Tim is best.
Ooh.
You betcha. Tim's good. Tim's good.
Yeah. I missed that
Wings and watches $5. Arch, what are your thoughts on the Fabergé brand? That's the Russian brand. You know,
Yeah, well,
Fabergé.
Fabergé eggs.
The thing is with Fabergé, they were kind of like a Russian Cartier.
Yep.
They were in St. Petersburg. I don't know if you know this, the Cartier Trinity ring, the Trinity, which is the 3 gold, that became known as the Russian ring because the Russian royalty loved it.
Wow.
I think Fabergé as a brand, they just don't have it like Cartier.
No.
It's going to take... They just don't release the classic things. And to be honest with you, everyone learnt that story in school. The Russian royalty was so pigs. They were capitalist pigs.
Yep.
They were so wealthy, they had diamond-encrusted eggs.
Yep.
What those sons of bitches, left-wing sons of bitches never said was, well, actually the diamond setter who put the diamonds in the eggs, he got food. And he also went and visited the local harlot. The harlot got food. The harlot then, she those evil capitalist pigs, evil nasty capitalist pigs, you know.
Are you talking about the trickle down economics?
Yes.
Exactly, you know. And that's the thing. Fabergé as a brand, I got to be honest with you. I actually owned a small little Fabergé charm. Okay, I bought a Fabergé. It was actually a samovar, which is a Russian teapot. It was I bought it for my previous wife. I bought it on eBay. It was a couple $100. It was a Fabergé. I believe it was Fabergé. Okay, I believe Fabergé, I think, just doesn't have the identity clear. They gotta have a line of eggs. I want to buy, they gotta have these line of eggs for really obnoxious rich people to have. They kind of miss their timing. I think. Who do you think the number one jeweler is? Like seriously, I think it's Cartier.
Cartier is number 1.
Bulgari.
I think Tiffany & Co.'s a bit under.
Bulgari's after, it's equal now to Cartier. Van Cleef
Okay.
and Arpels, and Tiffany's last.
Tiffany's, yeah.
Ooh, Tiffany's got too much silverware they sell.
That-
What about
that's
the
why.
Graph.
That's the English brand, Graph.
Yeah.
And you've got Asprey, Asprey. They're more nichey. They're too nichey.
they're too
they're kind of...
nichey.
Zhao Ping. Oh, my God. She's gorgeous. $3. Best Rolex for ladies under 12,000. Let me tell you this. Best Rolex for ladies. Let me say this. I've always said this to ladies. You need to own one Rolex. I don't care what it is because Rolex is waterproof. I had this lady, let me tell you the story, Stefano. A friend of my wife. She was actually, she was my wife's bridesmaid, okay, at our wedding. She wanted a watch. She ended up buying a Cartier Tank Francais.
Okay.
I said to her, don't get that. Get a Datejust. A Datejust got a screw-in crown. It's waterproof. No. She likes Cartier. Okay. Guess what? 15 years later, she takes it into Cartier to change the battery, and they tell her the movement shit itself because it's had water damage. I told you. Women are always washing their hands. A woman should always get... I personally, if you're a petite woman, get the 26... I think there's nothing more sexier than a 69173.
Okay.
It's a two-tone or a 69178. That's
Those
the
are
solid
small,
gold.
but
You
those
like
are
that
ladies.
small, Arch?
Yeah, but
You
I'm
like
talking
that
for petite ladies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Little Asian honeys. I think they're just sexy. You know what I'm saying?
They
or
are.
not?
I prefer 34 mil. I like the 34.
They have 31 for petite Asian women.
Well, they've gone to 28. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've gone all the way down that because Cartier made large, medium, small, and
Yep.
extra small. The tiny little Tank Francais. But yeah,
Yes.
Asian women are petite, right? So the smaller the watch, they look very sexy on them.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Its sexiness is important to me. You know this?
Of course, it's important to everyone.
Sexiness is very important there. Rim tight, so great, Tim. Oh, I think we've done that one. We've done that one there. That's all
I think
great.
we're all
That's all.
caught up, right?
We're all caught up. I just want to say one thing there. My favorite movie of all time, Stefano. I love movies. Okay. I generally don't like movies in English.
Oh,
Okay. So my favorite movie of all time. Okay.
are
I'll
we
give you an
talking erotic thrillers or are we talking dramas or?
Okay, I got to tell you, one of my favorite movies. Okay,
Talking
I'll
exotic.
give you a couple. So, I'll give you an English-speaking movie, and this is A Serious Man.
You're going back now.
A Serious Man. That's not that old.
Well, you're
One
going
from
back in
2009?
the early
2000s?
2000s, I think.
No, it's
Yeah,
from
it was a
09.
Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember this.
That's
great
a mag-
movie.
Because in that movie there, so basically he's trying to get tenure as a professor. He's trying to get tenure. His wife ends up having a relationship with this other guy. He ends up paying for that guy's funeral. He thinks his kids, everything is just a disaster. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, he has a major health scare. The last scene in the movie is the doctor says, I'd like you to come in about those tests. I think it'd be a good idea now.
Yeah.
No,
that
it'd be a
scares
good idea now.
How scary is that? If you go
It's
to get
very
like blood
scary.
and your doctor calls you like, "Hey, you're coming in, right? You're coming in for your appointment." This is the scariest thing ever. So scary.
Look, it's a fantastic movie. I loved it so much there. Hershey Squirt, $5. Blue Datejust 126334. Speedmaster 1861 and Tudor GMT. How am I doing? Time to add a subby. Datejust is your dress. Your Speedy is your chrono. Your Tudor GMT. Definitely add Rolex subby. Okay,
No
you've got
date sub.
enough.
No date sub.
You've got to. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Date
Yeah, it's
or
true.
no
Doesn't
date
matter.
doesn't
What
matter.
about a two-tone? What about two-tone?
You know what? Two-tone could be a great way to go because look,
Yeah.
he's got the white gold bezel date just.
You got the steel in Tudor and
A
Speedmaster.
bit of two-tone would be
a bluesy.
bluesy,
Pop!
bluesy.
Bluesy would
I
look
would
good.
say.
It would pop.
Archie, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley?
Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
The Talented
Yeah.
Mr. Ripley
It's
No, I
amazing.
haven't.
with Matt. You've never seen that movie with Matt Damon?
With Matt
and Jude
Damon.
Law?
No.
Matt
Awesome
Damon.
movie.
You've never
What's it
seen that
about?
movie? Oh my god, Matt Damon is like this poor kid who impersonates that he's rich and that he went to Yale, and he
Yes.
gets sent to Europe to bring Jude Law home because Jude Law is like a rich kid, a trust fund kid
Yeah.
who's just gallivanting all over Italy. Or where is it, Stefano? He's somewhere,
In,
Rome or
in
Italy.
Venice.
Venice.
In
And,
Venice.
Oh,
Matt
O'Sheen.
Damon-
That's O'Sheen.
O'Sheen,
O'Sheen
yeah.
2.0.
Go see that movie. It's amazing. If anybody's never seen it, go see that
It's
movie.
a great one. But Jade,
amazing.
I think the Panta would love Jade. It's an erotica thriller.
I love erotica. I
Yeah, so
love
do I.
erotica. Hey, are you just Stefano? Can I ask you something privately?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know if I should really say this on air, but no
You
one's
can say
watching. Do you like a little bit of porn?
I love movies that have
No, 'cause I 100%. I think you know what I'm
Yeah.
into now. I'll tell you what I'm really into. Can I tell you what I'm
Erotica.
really,
No,
really
100%,
into?
yeah.
I'm into these Japanese movies
oh yeah.
that have it's a storyline to it.
Yes.
Are you into that?
I watch them. I
Like-
also
like, I
have a nice collection of erotica watches books, specialty ones that are in German that I can't even read, that are old
Okay,
from the 70s.
I'll tell you
so-
my one of my favorite movies is it's in a foreign language. The movie is called Departures. I think it's one of the greatest movies ever done.
Departures. I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's a Japanese movie. And what it's about is these people in Japan, when you die, they have this undertaker who actually, he prepares the body, paints it, and makes it look beautifully for a service in their home. And it's called Departures because these people are departing
Right.
the world. And it was so tastefully done. I think it's just a beautiful movie because death is something I've always been scared of. I don't particularly want to die.
I don't listen. I'm not afraid of dying, but I'm afraid
Yes.
of if the doctor told me you have 6 months, 3 weeks, 2 days to live. That's what I'm scared of. When I went through cancer, I said if I die, I die.
Damn.
So
I couldn't
Yes.
imagine that. I'm such a hypochondriac. I'm like always nervous. I'm gonna get the call.
Yes.
So
yes,
scared.
I know what you're saying. SB. Here we go. I've got someone else who wants to come on. Look, Wings and Watches. I'll get
Oh.
you on. Sorry?
I'll drop if you need me to.
No, you can stay.
He's a cool
We're
guy.
just trying to. I think it's probably enough on the panel today. We've got enough. I don't want to mix the vibe.
If someone drops off, he can always
no.
be.
Tim,
He can stay in the back
Tim-
room, but
it's cool. He can stay in the back room. That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, we'll just leave him there. SB. I thought you were volunteering to be dropped off, Tim, but no, of course not. Hey.
Free advertisement.
I
for
can
new
go.
website.
I can go.
TimsLuxury.com.
No,
where-
Stefano, you go. I'll kill you. You stay, man. You are the gold. You are the glue that keeps this thing going, man. Don't you leave anywhere, man. My
Archie,
God.
I was on another stream and I'm saying, guys, I have to go because she's going to get pissed. She's cooking dinner. And Tim, JJ, Marco go, hey, Archie's going on. I go, I got to go on, pay my respects, send a few super chat, go eat, and then I'll come back.
Let
but
me
I didn't know
take-
you were on.
I got another movie for you. Just SB $5. Arch, kindly share opinion. 5235G regulator paddock, or go up to a perpetual C-suite timepiece. Needed due to promotion September 1. It's got to hurt a 5235G. That's that kind of weird annual
The
calendar
regulator,
regulator.
now, right?
Yeah.
So
I never liked it. You know what I think you should get
Go to
personally?
perpetual.
Look, no, I would say get a 5396. I reckon that's the most beautiful looking, 5396 rose gold blue dial. That is winner.
That is gorgeous.
You don't have to get a perpetual to big note yourself. The 5396 is just one of the most sexy, gorgeous looking watches. It's about you. It's not about I need to have this or I need a V12 engine car. You don't have to do that, okay? So just remember that there. The Church of Plastic, $2. Blessed Sons of the Pontiff, welcome back. And watches, $24, $5. Arch, if you had to gift tonight's crew each one watch, what best suits them? What would it be?
Ooh,
Each
nice,
crew member.
nice challenge
we
there.
go.
Yes.
Come on,
Yeah.
Pontiff. I know you can do it.
Okay. So firstly, let's have a look here. For Tim, I would give him a Squally.
Ooh, from your collection. From your collection.
For Marco,
A
I would give
squally.
a Frederick Constantine. For Lolex, I would give him one of those undone Speedmasters.
Oh,
What's an undone Speedmaster?
It's like a
an old
vintage
brand.
watch that's got a quartz.
Yeah.
It's a micro brand. It's a vintage watch. For Stefano,
Beautiful.
I would give you an old musty Cartier.
oh yes, Le Muscat. Yeah, I love
Okay.
it. Love it. Class.
And for JJ,
Muscardier.
The Bitcoin billionaire. What would you give him?
I would give him that
Attawhack.
the Attawhack that I've been promoting. That Attawhack.
Out of
If
whack.
there's no object, what would you give?
Attawhack. That's
But Arch,
exactly.
what if you had to give watches from your collection? I don't know.
No, like
Your
any
collect-
watch. Give us any watch. I want to
No,
know.
no,
which
no,
one.
that's-
I like the idea from his collection. If
That's
he
not
had to.
possible.
No,
That's
no,
just not
no,
possible.
that's-
I
Pontiff
don't-
doesn't
what
separate
makes it-
himself from that.
So painful.
No, that's it. That is the Pontiff. The watch piece, timepiece fund, $5. Pontiff doesn't like my IWC Le Petit time zoner. Can I get support from the panel? It's a 2021 limited edition with patented mechanism. What gives? I just think IWC. You got to be very careful
I
with
gotta
that
be
brand.
honest. I don't like it either, Arch. It's not my favorite.
It's a dangerous brand. I can tell you another movie. I'll tell you another movie there,
It's
Stefano.
cool. It's that one where you flick the bezel
Has-
right and it
Yes.
changes the time zone.
You'll love this one, Stefano.
Yes, sir.
Norwegian Wood.
Oh, why did I know that one?
Because the Beatles song Norwegian Wood. Na 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 na.
And they made a movie?
na, na, na. Norwegian Wood.
They made a movie.
No, this is a Japanese movie called
Oh.
Norwegian Wood. And what it's the story of, the guy is landing at an airport and he hears on the Muzak Norwegian Wood. And it brings back memories when he was in the 60s and 70s.
And here's some tobacco oud.
And the first scene in Norwegian Wood, so he's really good friends with his neighbor, right? They're kids, the coming of age movie, right? And the first 5 minutes, his best friend commits suicide.
Oh, that's
And it's just a wacky Japanese movie with no happy ending. Do you understand? It's not a Disney
Yeah.
movie. Do you
I
understand?
hear
This
you,
is
yes.
a very deep,
it's dark.
it's dark. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
Yes.
It's brilliant. They also got the novel Norwegian Wood as a novel, which I read. It's probably one of the best novels I've ever read. It's brilliant.
Okay, I got to get it.
Norwegian Wood, Japanese movie there. And
By the way, this super chat from Dr. Rolex PhD, guys, go check out his YouTube channel. He made a really good analysis. He does ArchieLuxury analysis, drama analysis, guys. If you want
Is that this guy?
yes,
I
that's
saw
the
his
guy.
Dr. Rolex,
I saw
PhD,
Irix Guy made
$5.
one too. Didn't Irix Guy make one? Did Marco
did
use
one,
Archie
yes.
for fame? But I didn't
Yes.
watch it. I was just laughing. I was like, oh my
Oh,
god.
Irix Guy.
Yeah, so we got some. Yeah, so just
Dude,
having
a
a quick
few
look
people
here.
have been doing these types of videos.
I love it.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, no, I love that sort of stuff. Here we go. Madman, $2. Murdered, a great song there, Arch. Yeah. It was, the genius in the Beatles was the sixth Beatle, Martin. You know him, don't you? The producer there.
The producer.
Yeah. What's his name? His surname was Martin, I think. Because he's the one who knew about music a lot more than the Beatles did.
I don't know.
Bobby Google.
I don't watch these movies the way that you do.
And movies are hard. Movies are hard.
Roar of the Tiger, $2. Arch, great. Eva Green. Bertolucci's The Dreamer. Rate. Archie, rate Eva Green, Bertolucci's The Dreamer. Rate Eva Green, Bertolucci.
The Dreamers is the name of the movie by Bertolucci.
That's that shit brand, Bertolucci watches.
Yeah,
You heard
those
of
watches for ladies,
Toxic.
they went up and down just like Fendi.
Yeah. Man, you
George
remember
Martin. You're talking about George Martin.
Martin, yes. Yeah, sorry. You young guys wouldn't know these references.
I'm trying to fucking lost.
George Martin? What about him?
Well, I'm sure JJ knows the Beatles.
Of course, I know the Beatles.
Of course he does.
They were in Archie's carpet.
The carpet Beatles.
Ringo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got to tell you, there's some
Oh.
good comments there here. I got to have a look at these.
Arch, I went up to get it.
Yes.
Pulled it out just for you, just for your show, exclusive.
Ooh.
What do you guys think?
Ooh.
My God.
I put it on a little rubber strap with a red, like inside.
I like
of it,
that with
just
the
to go-
red under. I
yeah,
like
to
that.
match the little red. Is the
How
top
much is that one for sale?
Damn.
4,300.
This watch retails for what, 58, 56, something like that.
That's so cool.
I like the red that picks up on the red on the dial. That's
And you-
beautiful.
You still have the Nader that it came on?
Absolutely, it's
Of
in
course.
pristine condition, not unworn.
Dr. Rolex,
Wow.
PhD, $5. Thanks, Tim. Looking forward to our Brooklyn date.
Oh, he's a fellow Brooklynaire.
Yes. Pack 14, £5. Suggestions for a day date watch besides Rolex. Got that covered. I gotta be honest, Arch. I love you, man. I think a day date watch, I'd probably go a triple date. Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso. I reckon triple date is probably.
Yeah, that's probably the only other option. Or Historiques
Yeah.
1942.
Yeah, I gotta say that's kind of
Wanna
that's
go
where
up
I
now?
would be going there. But Rolex owns that day date genre. They invented it. Timepiece Fund $2. If Time Zoner is not it, then which IWC? Well, it's simple. I actually like, IWC is very confused. Did you remember the IWC I had? I had the Ingenua 3227. That was the big chunky monkey.
Yeah.
It had the in-house movement. It was big, massive. It was a monster. And they was trying to pitch that at an AP. It was expensive. They had the in-house. They got confused. The Ingenua was supposed to be anti-magnetic, like a Milgauss. Then they turned it into a sports chronograph line. They did so many
They butchered
stupid
it,
things. And IWC also, you look at, I love the Portuguese.
The
That's
Portuguese.
an amazing watch.
Portuguese
The
is nice.
chronograph, just the regular version.
A little too
All
big,
the
though.
Portuguese line is amazing. Yeah.
The Top
The
Gun
big
is a very
pilot,
nice
you'd
watch
have
as
to
well.
love. I got to be honest with you, that JJ one just pisses me off.
Which one?
The Top Gun.
It pisses you off? You don't like this one?
It's not a big pilot. You know,
Right.
I would have got but the big
Well, the
pilot's
Mark series
expensive.
still has history, right? The Mark series still has military history, to be fair.
How much was it, JJ?
5.8 retail.
Because the
He's
Top Gun
selling
is
it for
based on the
4.3.
Mark series, right? The Mark
4.3.
18 and what have you.
Passing along the savings.
It's not terrible. I don't know.
5,800 for that watch.
No, that's for the retail. I paid
Here we go.
43.
Roar of the Tiger. Come
What
on,
you pay?
Arch. Google
40.
Eva
40.
Green, please.
41?
Let me Google
43.
her.
43.
Yeah, 43.
Oh, I've seen her in a few things. She played the Bond girl, you know.
Yeah, she did.
She's the one who said
Inspector.
Rolex. No, Omega.
No, Omega.
Remember that?
Wait, was that her? Is that Ava?
That
Yeah,
was on
that
the
was
train.
her.
That's Eva Green.
On the train, yeah.
This is the worst product placement I've ever seen in a movie.
Casino Royale.
Yeah.
She was also in 300.
Oh, that's
she
when they're
was.
on the train and she goes, "Nice watch, Rolex," and he goes, "Omega."
Omega.
She goes
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's kind of, and that's just felt so shit. That's like
If-
saying Paddock,
yeah.
no, Vasher and Constant. It's like saying Paddock,
Yeah.
no, Frederick Constantine. Ooh, nasty. Oh, yeah. Level 9999, £5. Hi, Arch. I have a friend who wants to trade his 5711 white dial and a Rolex Daytona ceramic black dial against my 25654BA AP. What do you think of that?
Do it.
I can pull it up for you.
Yeah, pull it up there.
25654BA.
What the hell is that?
That's the Chrono. But give him a 5711, even though if it's white dial and ceramic. I don't know. Well,
How much do these go for? I didn't think these were super money, were
oh,
they?
they're up there.
Are they?
What does Chrono 24 have it for?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like
no,
100.
I didn't notice it was
100
solid
something
gold. I
for
don't-
sure.
Yeah, but a 5711 is worth way more than that, isn't it?
Not white dial, but it's up there. The white, a blue one was selling today in the dealer's
204,000
chat for 90,000.
Okay.
204 Canadian. 204 Canadian.
So 170, 180 US.
That's a lot.
You know what? I hate
Yeah.
AP. I would get out of AP just because it's just,
But these are sought out.
yeah. I've seen one in real life, actually.
Well, he's giving up 2 stainless watches for a precious watch.
Yeah, but it, the score.
Yeah, of course.
The score there. Shit.
You got to
You know
really
what?
love this AP to give up your ceramic and your 5711, even
Yeah,
though
that's a
it's
really
white
bad
dial.
trade in my opinion. It's a terrible trade.
Well, if the guy gives you 20, 30 grand plus, yeah, do it.
I still wouldn't do it.
Oh, you wouldn't do it?
No.
I
A Rolex, a steel Daytona, black dial, ceramic, and a 5711 white dial for this? No way, no chance.
Well, he bought them at dealer cost, let's say, right? So he paid like pennies
It makes
by comparison.
listen, with 20 or 30,000 on top, it makes financial sense, yes, but future value, Stefano, the two watches, the 5711 and that Daytona, will be worth more than the Royal
hard
Oak
to
and the
say.
Long.
Hard to say.
If
AP's
it's
gone
the
crazy.
blue dial, yes. White dial, I don't know. Maybe, I guess.
AP's gone crazy. What
They
do you
have.
make of this AP shit? What do you make of this?
It's insane. Totally insane.
Right.
Tell me this,
Especially
Stefano, on the
127
street,
Canadian.
is the 1159 just dog shit, or what do people think of it really?
Not much. They don't think much of it.
What about, remember the Jules Audemars? They were dog shit as well.
Yeah. Same thing with the Millinaries.
Yes.
Right.
They're good buying,
Yeah.
second hand.
Right.
Nobody wants them.
Very
much.
good. You got a $40,000 watch that you can pick up for like 10, 12,000. If you like the
Yeah.
style of the oval, elongated oval
The
sideways.
problem is
go
they're
for
still
it.
expensive to service.
Oh, hell yes. AP will ream you.
Wait, let me ask Stefano, what do you
In the
think is
butt.
the worst deal in all of the gray market? The worst deal? Probably the FP Journe chronometer blue.
Probably.
That's pretty bad. That's like
Yeah.
the 5X list, 6X
Yeah.
list close.
Heriz Dis 15. What's better, a 14060 no date sub pre ceramic or a 16610 Archie? And friends mainly Archie. Seriously, I would say what's better. I personally think they are both iconic, beautiful
Yes,
watches.
they are.
I think if I was deciding between the two, say they were on the table at the dealer, which one is nicer condition? That would be my
Yes.
that would be my key ingredient. Which one's box papers?
Box papers.
Which
Tank
one
bags,
is nicer? I want to go with the nicer one.
unpolished.
Because they're both, to be honest with you, they're both beautiful. I kind of like the no date because it's got the symmetry without the date. But, you know, a 16610 is just, that's kind of the quintessential Rolex. Seriously, my decision would be based on price and which one is sharper. That's kind of my opinion. Okay?
The 14060 is the two-liner, right? The two-line sub?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
I would get that, in my opinion. No date, two-line sub is just classic, very simple.
Did you Google?
Oh
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
Level 9992 euros. I paid 18,000 euros 2 years ago for the 25654
Oh.
B. Yeah. No, I certainly believe that.
Oh yeah.
I certainly believe that. Are you in the WhatsApp group with us, Stefano?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he's not. He's not in the Goodfellas.
He's in the ArchieLuxury
I'm
one.
on the other
You're
one.
on Tim's, right? You're on Tim's.
He's on the ArchieLuxury one,
I'm
isn't
on
he?
Tim's.
No, but I can add him if you want. I think I'm still a moderator in that chat. You want me to add you? There's good.
Sure,
Actually,
add
if you're
him.
into those erotic movies, Stefano, let me tell you.
Sure.
There's some good images in there. Let me tell you.
Let me go get these books. Hold on.
Sure. JJ, talk to me, JJ.
Arch, I got two things I want to address. Number one, what do you think about having a sub collection of military inspired, like how Showcase was kind of doing the land, air, and sea type of deal? Like the Bond could be the sea, this could be the Field Watch IWC, and then get like a chrono, maybe like a Breitling, like a military inspired chrono. Do you think that would be a waste of
I
money?
kind of think it's more pure if you stay to one genre, like
Okay.
just divers or just chronos or just one facet, instead of branching out a bit too wide. The brush is too wide.
Sometimes you got to cast the wide net, though, Arch.
How is things going with that paddock? Can I ask you that? Tell me this.
Oh,
how
going well.
How is your enjoyment with it? Can I ask you that?
It's good. I actually put the Daytona away for a little while. The honeymoon is
Yes.
over. I started wearing the paddock the other day. It's very
Oh,
good.
I
Very
see.
nice. Yeah,
You
I think I just
started
got too
wearing
many
the
at
paddock?
once. Yeah.
Mr.
So-
GMT's joining us. We'll let the other guy on too there. Hello, Mr. GMT.
Boys. Archie, I'm so happy to see you all together. I thought I'd quickly come on and do my
Yeah.
usual driving team and say it's so good to see us together, man, because this is what makes this awesome community special, seeing all you guys together, because this is where it all began. So,
How are things?
they're not bad. Not bad.
Have you
Few
got that
little
Chico
issues I'm
roll for
sorting
me?
out.
I ordered 4 Chico rolls. Are they
I've
ready?
got the hat. I've got the hat. I don't know if you can see the hat. There you go.
Yes.
That's
I
about
want one
it.
of those.
But,
Those posters.
I'm-
Remember they used to have the girl on the motorcycle?
I don't have that one. I've got another poster, but I've also got something else that's really awesome. If
What's
I
that?
ever get a chance, I've got a hand, right? A rubber hand,
Yes.
like this, right? Hold like this,
Oh, for
right?
Chico
With a
roll.
Chico.
Oh yeah, I
Chico
remember the Chico roll holder. That's exactly it.
It's a holder. It's a hand. I've got one of those in my shop.
Wow.
They're so cool, man. You can use it for a few other. You can also use it for a few other things, but we won't go there.
What makes the 16610 so classic? Please elaborate. I have both this and the 14060, but I feel the 16610 is just more classic. What makes it so good? Well, it's a sub date.
Right.
It's just so useful. People love to. It's just such a cool combo. It's just most people walk in there. What do you pick? You would pick the sub date. That is the quintessential Rolex.
Right.
I got to tell you, I bought the no date because it was cheaper. Now I would go date because all the cool people, they think they're so cool. All the Californians, they got to have the no date. Well, I don't want, that's too cool. I want the non
guys with
You are
no date.
not cool. That is
They're
true.
so cool.
I want it's so cool it's uncool. Does that make sense? Whereas the 16610, it's got that honesty. You just bought it because it was a good. Okay, fair. The problem with the no date is it's too cool, and that really worries me. Okay, I don't want to be.
I actually had the two liner, right? And
Yes.
I got rid of it to get the two-tone Submariner. But the two liner was my favorite. There's something special about it. I can't even explain it. It just.
Oh no, the
You're right,
two
it was
liner is
so cool.
amazing. It's so
I
useful.
loved it.
I loved it. It reminded me of my 1016. That's the watch. Neo, $5. I may be off base, but I think Toyota Mo deserves a standing ovation. Yeah, Toyota Mo.
We all love Toyota.
Toyota Mo, we love him. We love him so much. We love Toyota Mo. I got to tell you, seriously, guys, there are many interesting things out there. Look, you gotta be aware, guys. Seriously, with watches themselves, watches are just a part of your story. You have to understand the whole thing is the story. It's the story behind the watches. And I got to be honest with you. It's really what story comes to you, and I think too many people do what's cool. I think honestly, you've got to be a bit more. It doesn't matter what's cool. You got to say, what do you want? What do you like? Too many people, like these really cool people, like, you know, you got the Steve McQueen. He was just given the Monaco. Oh yeah, put it on. He didn't argue and say, actually, I want the Carrera. These guys made it cool. The watch itself is now. Who we got here? We got Wings and Watches. Who are you, Wings and Watches? Tell me about you. Hello?
Microphone not working.
Or maybe mute.
Amateur hour.
Amateur hour. Okie dokie. That's okay. That's okay. You can stay in the corner. It's okay.
I think he's muted.
No, I haven't muted him. He's muted himself. That's
maybe
okay.
the cam mic settings. Then
That's okay. It doesn't matter. Herdriz, $15. Why do you love watches? What makes it so dear and important to you? What do you tell people who don't get the hobby? Well, I never try and talk anyone into anything. If they don't want to do it,
there's a lot of reasons to like watches, right, Arch? First of all, they're items or goods that you can have with you your entire life, right? You can make memories with them. They're a store of memories. That's the first thing.
Yeah,
right?
look, I just think I don't even bother explaining why. I honestly, I'll be completely frank with you. If someone doesn't get it, it's not my job to convert them. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness who's trying to save souls. You don't understand. That's okay, man. Don't get involved in watches. I'm not here to recruit for the community. I'm here to it's different. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it there. Too many people get funny on these things. And I've got to be honest with you.
Well, why don't you do that? Let me ask you why.
Well, I don't think you should push anyone into something that I think the community has a lot of
What if
bad
someone's
effects.
curious, Arch? Like, what if someone's like, listen, I want to get into watch. I just don't understand why you like them. Like, what would you tell them? You know what I mean?
Well, I basically think this, okay? I'm into many weird hobbies. I got a lot of weird things, right? And I'd say I like fine craftsmanship. I like items that are going to still possibly be in existence 100 years from now. They're not Chinese mass-produced. There's a craftsmanship in it. They're heirloom type pieces, and they're also something I can use. And the best part of it is, I said, I get this watch for free. What do you mean? I said, well, you buy a Rolex, you wear it consistently, and then you sell it. You basically have had free use of it. It's kept... the use has been virtually zero because, like this watch here, you buy this, you wear it, it's gone up. I could get my money back and I've had it for free. It's like you can't go to a Mercedes dealer and get a Mercedes for free and give it back in 6 months' time. It doesn't work like that. Like it's a very. My answer is that it is a very nice collectible. What's important? This is what I would say to somebody. What's important in your life? What is it? What is important in your life? What is it? What is it? Like, what is it? The thing that makes you tick. I don't want to have the cheapest life. I don't want to have the cheapest car, the cheapest house, the cheapest food. You want to have some nice experiences. Now, Stefano, what are you showing us there? Stefano, show us what we've got here.
Well,
Show
this
us
is
what
the-
you've got.
the
I'll put you on the
special
big
ed-
screen.
Special edition erotic watch book
Yes.
printed in Germany
Yes. Yes.
and very hard to find. They're very expensive today, but
Yes, they are incredibly expensive. Yeah,
So-
no, that's
and then-
exact.
this is a print of 2 erotic collectibles with watches, pocket watches 1 and 2. Questo
Yes.
italiano vero. This is written in Italy, in Italian.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I have a lot of books, guys. So
Hey, do you notice
I'm a
I have a
geek.
few books too, Stefano?
oh
Do you
yes,
know-
oh yes. I
See,
see yours.
what do you
I
think?
think I started my watch book collection because of you.
Yeah, oh, you reckon? You're joking.
No, I'm not. I've been watching
and-
you for a long time.
And in that blue box there, that's all my Patek stuff. I've got all magazines, articles, and shit. This is a fraction of my library. I've got about. My problem is I just
This
love
is a
books.
fraction of my library.
Ooh,
The one I
just look
keep in
at-
the bookcase so it doesn't get damaged.
Oh, I
All the
see.
Mondani, all the Pateks and Vacherons on top, all the Rolex in the middle.
How
all
many of the
them
Mondani
signed.
books have you got?
All of them.
You like the Rolex ones?
All of them.
So I've only got the Patek set.
Oh, I
They're
have that.
expensive.
And,
They're
and
expensive.
I have the other one by. Remember this cork one?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have that
That's
too.
like the Nautilus box. You know the Nautilus
Yes,
box. They
that's
did
correct.
that in the 70s. They're super
Yes.
valuable. You know that?
They are.
my God.
Because they all fell to bits.
Yes. And all my Mondani books are signed by both either Guido or Georgia. And one is signed by Roman, the one he did the forward, the Rolex Passion one. He wrote
Yes.
the forward for it, so he signed it for me.
Have you got
He
the
sent it to me. That was a gift from Roman to me.
Have you got the John Reardon book?
Yeah,
America
John Reardon.
Patek in America? Patek in America?
It's sold out. I've been trying, but they want like
listen to this.
$1,000.
He sent me one, autographed it for me.
Oh wow! He sent one to Federico too.
Yeah, we don't mention that, okay? I'm
No,
trying to,
okay.
I'm trying to big note me, not trying to big
No,
note
no.
Fatso. Okay? I mean,
The
come
big
on.
boy.
He's losing weight. Do you think he's had lap band surgery?
I saw him now. I think when he went to Europe, he did something like that because it's too weird. He went away for 2 weeks and looks like he dropped 50 pounds.
No way. You think he dropped 50 pounds?
Well, look at him
Yeah.
on this video. His neck. You can see his neck before he was no neck.
Yeah.
You should see his last video he did on long
Look,
jeans.
look, I wish him well. You know that? I
No,
honestly,
Fed's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
I had a bit of a
Oh,
run-in
shit.
with him.
He's
And,
tight. Tighter than a frog's ass, and that's
Oh.
waterproof, but he's okay.
Yeah. Here, who is this 15? Archie and gang, what do you think of the first Amiga in space? First Amiga in space, Speedy. Is it legit, Speedy? It's 39mm diameter and alpha hands. I love it. I've always loved. The only criticism I have, it comes on a leather strap. It doesn't come on a bracelet. I wish they
Yeah.
put the bastard on a bracelet, but I love it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I love it.
100% agree.
Yeah. Great watch.
I think it's good that they offer another size besides 42. A lot of people can't pull off a 42.
Yeah.
It's a little expensive.
Arch,
Yeah.
you know those coaxial racing
The-
Speedmasters? I wish they did that in like 40 or 42 also, because those are the ones
Yeah.
I really like. They got such interesting dials. Like, there's so many good ones, but
Yeah, they were a bit small.
even the
those
dark
there.
side of the moon and what
Here we
have
go.
you.
Timepiece Fun, $2. Kama
Yeah,
Sutra
sure.
and watches. Learn something new today. Yes.
Oh,
oh no,
that's very.
that's where the really wealthy people had erotic
Oh
things.
yes.
That's what they did.
It's
This
before
was
the
like the
Playboy, right?
1600s.
The new Ulysse Nardin is $325,000
Yes. Yes.
for
exactly.
erotica.
Yes, it's a Ron the Shrink, $2. When will Craig Ship come back? I never really liked that guy. He was a bit weird. So, you know, some people I don't really get on with, but you know, that's just
Ron
how
loves
it
the
is.
Clown show. The clown show.
I've got
The
to tell
circus.
you,
He loves the circus.
One of my favorite American movies, modern movies, was
Oh.
Margin Call with Jeremy
Oh,
Irons.
amazing with Demi Moore.
Yes,
Amazing.
but she wasn't that
Amazing.
good in it. She wasn't that
No,
good.
no, she was.
She played that bitch. She fired Stanley Cusack.
Yes.
Kucak. You cannot fire Stanley. She was the
You
bitch
can't
who.
fire Stanley Tucci. Stanley
Yeah.
Tucci's amazing.
You cannot. You know, he was also in that movie, the English movie where he was married to that judge. You know, that movie. What was that? It was a recent movie, last couple of years.
Shit, I don't know.
He was. Is
and
an
I
English.
think I've watched all his movies. I love Stanley Tucci.
No, because
he was even great.
he said to his wife's a judge. He said to her, "I want to have an affair because you got no time for me." It's classic Stanley Tucci.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I
the
actually watch his live streams. He does
does
a lot
live
of
streams?
mixology. Yeah, he does mixology like drinks for his wife. He's into
Stanley
martinis.
Tucci? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he's awesome.
His wife is Emily Blunt's sister, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. GMT, $5. Sorry, Arch, lost reception. See you next time. Thank you so
Mr.
so
GMT.
Hey, Arch.
I got to tell you guys, seriously.
Oh, there we go.
It's- Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I apologize. It's a brand new laptop. My home PC kind of took a dump on me today, so I had to run out quick and get something to work.
Amazing.
Thank God for Staples. What the hell, right? They always come in a pinch.
Exactly.
Did you see Burlesque, Pontiff?
No.
Oh,
No,
he
I
was
ha-
great.
It's called The
Fuji-
Children Act. The Children Act. That's what the movie
Children
was
Act.
called.
Okay,
And
then
it,
I haven't seen it.
yeah. It
The
starred
Devil
Emma
Wears
Thompson.
Prada?
Sorry?
The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, I didn't really love it. I love that movie Margin Call. I love Jeremy
Margin
Irons.
Call's amazing.
You know who I like in it is Paul Brittany.
Oh yes, the big Brit guy.
You know Paul
He
Brittany
drives
is a
the-
paddock.
He
Aston
drives
Martin.
the DB Aston Martin. That's right. DB Volante. That's right.
Yeah. He also, you know, he's a huge paddock. There's a GQ article. He's got a 5227 with the hinged back. I like
He's
the way
a
he
good actor.
mispronounces it. He says it's retro. He just he butchered it completely, but he loves
You
his
know what
watch.
he puts in that hinge back, right?
Yeah. That's what he's saying. But I love Jeremy Irons. You know, Jeremy.
Oh, he's amazing. He's the big wig that comes in with the helicopter and has a
Yeah,
filet
that's
mignon.
it. But
Yeah.
that was
And
amazing.
Simon, what's his name? The English guy who played the
And
Guardian.
you know who I like? I like Kevin Spacey. What the hell? Why don't they like Kevin Spacey anymore?
Because
What do you
he
think,
had
Art?
little,
come
little boy
on.
touchy
Look,
feely
I
with
don't
the
even
boys.
think he did. I don't think he did.
No,
okay?
but it killed his career.
Yeah, but I love Kevin Spacey.
He's a
American Beauty. American Beauty.
Oh, he's a psycho in that one. I love
I
him.
love him. Don't
House
you?
of
Or
Cards,
Seven, the
he was
movie
amazing
Seven.
in House of Cards. I don't know if anybody watched that.
House of Cards. Oh yeah.
The first few seasons were out
Yeah.
of this world, really good. And then
Oh, he was
went downhill
such a
really
sneak.
quick.
Here we go. Dis Horez Dis 15. Breitling Aerospace. No watch for young men. I'm 35 and I just bought one from 1997. I love it, but people tell me it's for people twice my age.
No, it's not. It's okay. I mean,
I
the
hate
new ones
the
are big,
aerospace.
the old ones
To be
are
honest
thin.
with you, I hate it. That's kind of
yeah,
semi-quartz
well,
and that
it's
there.
semi-quartz. It's analog digital combo,
I
right?
hate that shit. You either
But
go
it's
one
thin.
side or the other. You can't sort of swing both ways. Look at Tim, how it's worked for him. It's
Oh.
just wrecked his life.
Tim swings both ways. Oh wow. Okay, Tim. Where's the bunny ears? Where's the
I'm
bunny
embarrassed.
ears?
Free publicity for you, Tim. Look at that, Tim. Free
There we
publicity
go.
for you.
Dude,
Look at
what's
that.
By the way,
what's
Tim,
gonna
you're
be
on the
elite
fridge.
Jesus.
Did you
Well,
show him
it's
Pontiff
a
the
Tim
fridge?
luxury.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
he's
know.
at the top there. Look, you're right at the top
Look,
there.
Tim, you're on the top.
I'm on the top. I'm a
There
top.
you
You know,
At least you're not on the
I'm a
bottom.
top kind of guy.
Yeah,
exactly.
not on the bottom
of
like
the
some other people.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at right at the
Tim
top. Look,
Love.com.
look.
Beautiful. Oh, and some big font.
Big. You said to me you're complaining because
Yes.
you know we just
I
got to
said
get
if it
value
wasn't
for
too
our
much trouble.
sponsors there. I got to tell you, yeah, Margin Call. I could never get into the other one. You know the other movie. What's the other one?
Oh,
The
Big Short.
I never liked that. That didn't give me the same vibe.
It's not like Margin Call. Margin
No.
Call was suspenseful.
Right. But that's more of like like
That's like a
yeah,
documentary
it's more of a
movie,
documentary,
but it's based on the
Hollywood
truth.
style, you know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
margin call, I've been there. That's how they sack you. That is how
Yeah.
corporate sacks you.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The only thing is normally they have the curtain closed. When you walk
Yes.
in, they don't let you see.
They
You know,
give
that,
you
that-
a cardboard box. They say, "Put your shit in and let's go."
Get the fuck up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They only
Exit.
leave the curtain open.
They're
If they
not
really
afraid
want to
to
You're
embarrass
out.
you.
They're not afraid to swear either. They
No,
will
no.
fucking curse the shit out of you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Oof.
Was it less drama
I
than
saw
when
a
I
few
got
people
fired?
get fired
or-
that way. It's kind of rough. You
Ah.
feel bad
It was
for
less.
the guy.
You had less drama when you got fired from Archie than the movie,
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
because
But
Stanley Tucci takes his BlackBerry and fucking flick.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch! You fired me, and he slams the phone into pieces on the
No,
sidewalk.
he threw it on the floor. No,
Yes.
he threw the phone because she
Yes.
turned off the service.
Yes.
She turned his service off.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
Well, she didn't do it, but they did it. When you
And
get
Danny
fired,
Moore
you
was
get
crap
shut
in it. I
down.
got to be honest with you. I didn't think she was that great in it. She was crap.
No, but she still looked good for her age. You would
You know what
squirt it.
you know what I really liked was when they were on top of the building and they're
Yes.
saying, "Is it true you earned 1.7 million?" Yeah. Where did it go? What happened? He's saying, "Well, I spent da 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 da
Hookers,
and booze and da 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 da
hookers,
da."
booze, yeah.
Yeah,
The Aston
exactly.
Martin payment, my mortgage.
And that's how it
Yeah.
is. You see these people.
1.7 is nothing after taxes, man, in the States.
Sorry.
It's nothing after taxes.
Right.
No,
I mean,
no,
it's
that's it.
relative to the
It's
lifestyle
not.
you live.
Yeah,
It's not
same
like
thing.
it's nothing,
Canada,
you know?
we get fucked more in Canada with the Canadian revenue than we
Oh.
the IRS.
Yeah.
100%. Dr. Rolex, PhD, $2. Hey, Lolex, look at that. We've got some fans of yours there.
Low
I gotta-
letters.
Arch, can I just go back
By
to
the way, Arch.
the Speedmaster question?
Sure.
I'm actually wearing my 07 reference. It's the professional model with the 1861 movement. It actually wears a hell of a lot better than the Speedmaster that I had, the coaxial, and it just
Bring it up. Put it on the screen.
fantastic.
Show us. Where is it? Da-da. So this is the 1861.
It's a 1861, yeah.
1861.
Yeah.
It's the one.
AOI.
This is the Legends one, isn't it?
Correct. It's the one with the Hexalite.
Hexalite glass.
Correct. Yeah.
The only thing is, I got to tell you, I like the new bracelet. It tapers down. I thought I hated that, but I actually think it works. The bracelet on the new one is amazing. Is Austin Daniels the Rolex Messiah? I love
No.
Austin Daniels,
No, he's not the Messiah.
but he's fantastic. I love Austin Daniels.
Austin,
What sort of
yeah.
Mercedes is that on the wall there? What is that?
It's the AMG, the C63, the Black Series. It's one of the cars that I
okay.
absolutely love. It's an older model, just naturally aspirated. Anything Mercedes, I absolutely love. So
Is that the one you have?
No. It's something I'm working towards.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's just difficult right now to find one that's
You can't find them.
Everything's super
Are you a
expensive.
Mercedes
you can,
person,
but you can
Stefano?
overpay.
Stefano, are you a Mercedes
Exactly.
person?
I just sold my GLK. I had a diesel first time. It was great on gas, but I sold that in my Cayenne S, and I bought a BMW X3 M Sport. So
oh geez.
I love Beamers, really. I love Mercedes too. I used to own the S55 AMG before I left the States. When I got diagnosed with cancer, I sold it because I had very little miles on it. But
Right.
that car was the fastest sedan at that time. It used to buggy. So I was
You-
very...
Oh my God!
You know SUVs are just incredible now. I had a SRT Grand Cherokee,
Yep.
like almost 600 horsepower. It makes you feel a lot faster than you thought you're able to go. They're incredible. So the SUVs,
That thing blows away the normal Camaros and
Yeah.
Trans Ams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
even the new Dodge Rams with the Hemis,
Oh,
which I
I-
just got.
If you guys, I got to tell you something, guys.
I'm
Just
into
stop.
German cars, though.
Just
Same.
stop, okay? Look, let's just stop for a minute, okay? Plastic and Reverend Sovereign. Sovereign came over and let me drive this.
Oh, that's a classic. 450 SLC.
Yeah, this was actually I think it was the 380 SL. This is a 380
Okay.
SL. It's got the
Yeah.
aluminium engine.
Yep.
This is like a late one. It's beautiful. Look at that. He let me drive it. That's my sort of mistake. This is my era, okay? Private Benjamin had one of these.
Yeah. A lot of
That's
people had
kinda-
those.
Yeah.
I think Mercedes now is too much plastic. They're not really
Well-
meant to last. Too much. How long do you think a car lasts, really?
That car can last forever if you maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the
I
F500.
love the gull wings, the old gull wings.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. But you know how expensive they are. That's
Oh,
a $2
yeah.
million car, for God's sake.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you know what? I often see the old S500s, especially the one with a V12, the old 2000s models, and they still look fantastic. But you speak to the owner, and it's all about pride of ownership. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If you take care of it, just like your watch.
Well, just hang on. Can I show you, Stefano? Am I boring you?
Not at all. Do you remember the movie Roadhouse?
Yes.
He drove the 560 SLC 2-door coupe. One of the best fucking 2-door coupe, large body sedan Mercedes I've ever seen. I wanted that car, but it was there was something about the gray market then, so I bought my 928S back then instead. But I didn't regret it.
This, just very quickly, I'm going to catch up here. This Jerez disc, $6. My 14060 from 1996. Is it vintage or it's classic?
It's classic. It's neo
vintage. Vintage would be a 5513,
yeah.
the plastic version.
Yes.
But this is what I would call classic because it's pre-ceramic. It's sapphire.
Yeah.
I think that's the sweet spot. I honestly think that is classic. Is kind of, it's like a 1920s Duesenberg. That's a vintage car.
Oh.
And 1960s is classic. Okay, that's kind of how the watch era. The time periods are shorter.
I love and I appreciate and respect the old cars, but I can't do a car without Bluetooth. Without, I can't do it anymore.
Can I show you my Mercedes I had, which I was looking after for a while?
Oh, that's gorgeous with a hard top.
Well, they actually, let me show you the pictures, okay? This is at the front of my house. I loved this car. This is when I was doing a wee-wee. See that water in the front there? That's the radiator went fiked for the... There we go.
All original.
Beautiful.
1965.
Tires, caps.
Wow.
No black wall. No white walls. Actually, the tires were... They put
black
it slightly...
Walls. Black walls, yeah.
These were actually slightly larger. They were 13-inch.
Larger.
These were 14-inch because they were shit with the... Okay, this is the inside. Look at the
right-hand
inside.
drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is Australia. There's my Louis Vuitton briefcase in the back. I'll show you.
The Louis.
I'll show you. I've got a few pictures here. There's my kids. They used to love it. They used to talk about safety, but they just used to sit in the back parcel shelf. That's what you're supposed to do, see? Just sit in the back there, kids.
Thomas the Train.
Exactly. They loved it. They loved the Mercedes. And good memories.
The wifey.
There. Good wifey, yeah. That's the one who I said to her, sweetie, let's go for a picnic. She looks so beautiful. Let's go for a picnic. In the Mercedes, she said, can we take the Honda? Here's this car here with the roof off. There you go. What do you think of that?
That looks fantastic.
Well, I remember the old days, the rack used to be about $2,000 just to be able to put the hardtop on before they were able to fold in.
Huh. What do you think? That's just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's classic.
If I have to pick one Mercedes to have from a vintage era, it's got to be the 190E, the 1990. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it.
I learned to drive in a 190E. It was a manual. I learned to drive in a 190E manual. You know they were actually 2 liters?
Yeah, they were 2.5 liter.
No, they had a 2 liter 4-cylinder. The 2.5 2.5 was the diesel you're talking about. They had a 2.6 as the 6-cylinder, which was the super good one to have.
The 1.9 came out for European and Japanese markets, so you weren't allowed to go up to 2,000 unless you pay a lot of money on the taxes.
No, we actually called it the 180E.
Yeah, 180. Okay.
They were so poverty pack. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have an Evo edition where it's all kitted out with AMG's suspension and the lightweight rendition of its race-inspired Le Mans car.
Just very quickly here, Nicholas Federico, $2. I have a 2013 C63, 486 horsepower with 60,000 miles.
Wow.
You know what I really like in modern Mercedes? Let me tell you this. You know what I like?
Tell me.
the CL class.
Oh, the CLs.
Yes.
They're nice.
You know, because the CLs, that's a permanent coupe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the same price as an SL. You could only get a CL with a V8 or a V12. They had
Yep.
no six-cylinder. They were the top of the creme de la creme.
Yeah,
okay?
very expensive though, those two-door coupes.
Now, they became an S500.
Yes,
That's what they became,
that's right.
which I think they lost it because it was actually the roof. The design of the roof was completely... I don't know what you think of it. I thought it was just gorgeous. They were... That's what I love, the CL. And they always depreciated a lot worse than the SLs. The SLs...
Well, yeah. The CLS AMG was an amazing. My friend had that one.
That's the four-door.
Yeah. No, two-door.
CLS was four-door.
AMG.
CLS was... You're talking SLS. That's different. Not
Hold on, let me
CLS.
see. Hold on.
SLS is the two-door gull-wing sort of thing.
No, there is a CLS version. It's the 63.
The CLS was always a
two-door
four-door, but
coupe.
CLS was always...
AMG was a two-door coupe.
Yeah.
Well, you could get it four-door, but two-door coupe was the big powered one, the big money one. My friend had that, I remember, because I had the S55 AMG and he wanted a two-door, so he got the two-door one.
Timepiece Fund, $5. Little disclosure, Arch sold 200,000 miles. 2004 Ford took out 2008 class E-Class 4MATIC sitting inside garage since 2008 with 12,000 miles. Life is for living. There you go. You've got to have some fun. You've got to have some nice cars. Jerez $6. I drive Hyundai i10 and own both 16610 and 14060. It's your choice. Capitalism. You've got to decide whatever you want to do. I can't tell another man how to spend his money. Yankee Doodle, $2. Thoughts on the Jaguar XJ Vanden Plas Beauty. You know who else has one of these? That Sovron dude. He also picked me up in a V12 Sovron Jaguar.
Wow.
V12. You know, the 5.3 liter V12, 1990. And I got to tell you, that's an amazing... They were very amazing. I love them. I love Jaguar.
Cars.
Jaguar. The problem with Jaguar now, they're building them in India. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It was that six-cylinder engine, which or the V12. That's what Jaguar was. Okay, Jaguar was that XKE motor
with the two tanks.
Yep.
Exactly. So I got it. Here we go. Another
Mercedes
super chat.
never had success with their SL 12 cylinders, though. That's the bad thing about it.
Oh, I disagree with you because look at what McLaren used.
Well, yeah, okay, but I mean,
if that's not amazing, I don't know what
it is for racing.
Well, that's still pretty good, but don't you think?
Oh, hell yeah!
You know, I mean, okay. Next super chat here. Let's have a look here. Yankee Doodle $2. Yankee Doodle $2. We spoke about that. Humble Pine, $25. Been Googling all those numbers and realized those are cars and not what. Ha, 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 ha. You know what my friend has got?
What has he got?
My friend has got a Mercedes 600.
Let's see. What does that look like?
Oh, that's the Richard Mille. The
what do you think
what's
of this?
I
Naked.
think it looks ugly.
It's a 2000 RM28 rose gold, brand new condition without
You just do
single
that again.
scratch.
Do that again, please.
$117,000.
This is moved away from the classic shape, the Torno sort of shape, isn't it? So are these hot? Are they doggy? What are they?
No,
Tell me what they...
Well, they're 117 naked.
Damn.
Roman.
How does somebody
Luxury
lose the
Bazaar
papers?
had
How does
one.
somebody lose the papers on that? What the hell? How do they lose the box?
That's the issue. That's the issue with
How
these.
do you lose the papers and box on that? Can I ask
wish
you that?
I knew. Nobody gave a shit. I don't know. He was a millionaire.
What? Tell me.
They don't take it, or they take it and put it somewhere and lose it.
No, but how do you lose that with that? No. You know what movie I hated most? Can I tell you the movie I hated the most?
Yes, please.
Which one?
Because I like a bit of hate. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Jerez $6. Arch, do you do YouTube watch reviews?
Of course.
I do.
No,
It's
it's
on the
only
Paul
car
Pluto
reviews.
channel. It's on my Paul Pluto channel. Of
Archie, you're
course I do.
supposed to say, Archie, you're supposed to say no. It's car reviews.
Let me tell you the movie I hate the most.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's the DiCaprio movie. You know where he played
Catch
Wolf
Me
of
If You
Wall
Can.
Street. Wolf
Oh,
of Wall
Wolf of Wall
Oh,
Street.
Because let me say this to you: no matter how rich you are, you should always have respect for beautiful things.
Yes.
Like he treated that Lamborghini like shit.
Yeah,
Just
the Countach.
yeah.
Yeah.
You never ever treat these things. These are limited resources in the world. If you don't like it, that's fair enough. But you never abuse beautifully made things. I think that's such a waste. Does that
Even
make
if it's
sense?
not your taste, you have to appreciate what it is.
Exactly. You don't just treat it like shit because you can. You've got to realistically.
That's how the nouveau rich are, Archie. They don't give a shit.
But you understand, you've always got to have respect for it. Someone else could use that. Like, I tell you honestly, you may not believe this, but I'm actually an environmentalist. What I will do is I give a lot of stuff to people who could use it and who like it.
Yeah.
Like, when I get seconds in catalogs and brochures, I'll give that other one second away. Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
And I like to see that that's not pumped into the recycle bin. I want that to go to somebody
Yep.
who can appreciate it. And that's what makes me sad with, I think a lot of people, like they see an old Mercedes, they just say, oh, that's an old Mercedes. I think, no, I remember when that was new. It was, I always treat them with respect and special. And unfortunately, so many things now are throwaway Chinese crap. This is the whole point of watches, is they're not Chinese crap, they're artisans. And this is the reason why brands like Ming are absolutely disgraceful. Because that is crap, garbage, crap that's fabricated to look good. Do
And
you
on
understand?
a recall. And they're
That
all
is
recalled.
morally wrong. Stefano, it's morally wrong, okay?
True.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
I'm just, this garbage they produce, and producer Mike, it was Spruken a tourbillon that's made in China for $2,000, right? It's garbage. It always will be garbage.
Was it that?
You understand? It's garbage. And Nicholas Federico, $2. Also have the Porsche Cayman S with 9,000. Love it.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
And this
Huge
Jorez
Porsche.
disc, $6. I meant, do you review YouTube watch channels? I was doing a bit of that, but I think I got enough problem with friends enough enemies without
Archie
creating
reviewed.
more.
Archie did a review over timwright.com. It was a disaster.
Did I review your channel?
Well, you did all three of us. You did like a shout out video.
Oh, okay. Timepiece Fund, $2. Scripture says wealth leaves if you disrespect it.
Interesting.
Very true.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I must admit I'm always scared that, with the luxury goods, if you take things for granted, you get cocky and you it can end. I think when I've thought something would go forever, when I've been in business, it ends. You've got to always be aware, hey, this could end there. You mentioned you had a cancer scare, Stefano. You okay?
No, I
aren't
went
you?
through colon cancer. That's why I repatriated back to Canada, because let's assume I had 280,000 US back in 2008. My uncle
Yes.
reminded me that I was born in Canada, and it's a socialist, so I don't pay nothing. So I came here,
Oh, I see. So where were you
and then
living in
I
America?
chose a different life. It was more
Socialism for
quiet.
life, Stefano. Socialism for life.
Comunista.
Comunista.
There you go.
There we go.
I'm from that region myself, so it's nice to hear.
Nice.
Here we go. Roar of the Tiger, $5. Kevin Spacey screwed the BF of the director of The Usual Suspects. The director fought to have him. Spacey left the trailer door open on purpose. I was also disappointed Kevin Spacey wasn't in The Richest Man in the World. You know, the story of the Gettys. John Paul Getty. You know, that was...
Yeah.
They removed him. I thought... I think that was stupid, you know?
But The Usual Suspects is one hell of a movie.
I love
Kaiser Soza.
Yeah.
Kaiser Soza.
What did you think of that
I
movie,
always
The
thought of
Richest Man in the
myself-
World? You know, the Getty
A lot of
story.
opulence.
Again, I don't know were they that happy. I got to be honest with you.
Well, don't forget his son is a multi-billionaire, but he's a teacher in Paris. He's not a billionaire. He's not running
Yes.
the Getty oil. He's just a regular guy that has billions. He probably wears a Timex. Who knows?
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care, exactly.
The thing is, do you think you can have you've met a lot of rich people, Stefano?
I've
In
met
this
my
hobby-
share. I had my own clients who were very rich or famous celebrities.
What have you picked up from these people? What things have you
They are
kind of
very
learned?
down to earth. The ones that are super rich, they don't fucking flex nothing. They wear a basic Calatrava that you look at it, you don't think unless you know, like I know, it's a Calatrava. Other people think, oh look, it's a watch on a leather strap. They have, low. When they're within their circles, obviously they have these gala events and they go to the caviar and Dom Perignon Magnum parties. But in regular life, they're regular guys. They eat healthy. They work out. They dress very yuppie-ish, very conservative, Ralph Lauren, stuff like that. But they can afford anything they want.
How does a normal guy get invited to one of those uppity parties?
A normal guy?
You don't.
I'm a normal guy, but unless I was
don't.
their architect, I wouldn't have
Archie,
been
I love how
invited.
Tim is asking how you get invited. He's the one who throws them. Tim's family is the one who throws this kind of parties. Come on, Tim. We all know you've been to a few of them.
Tim Luxury does, not Tim Wright.
Here we go. Dis Horez, Dis $6. Archie, you have a lot of disciples in Israel. Thank you so much. I love
Toda daber.
I love Israel. I tell you this honestly, they probably the
Yofi.
smartest
Yofi.
race on earth. Probably the smartest race on earth. And they have nuclear weapons,
Going
don't
back,
you?
Of course.
You're okay now, right? You're okay?
Who?
Stefano.
Yes, sir.
Stefano, you're healthy, aren't you?
Yeah,
Oh, yes, thank God.
Okay.
I only go once a
Stefano,
year.
I want to
for major
ask you
tests.
this. What did you learn from having this cancer? What have you learned about
I
life?
saw life in a different perspective.
Tell me how it changed your
Because in
perspective.
New York City, you chase. You're in the rat race. All you want to do is make money, buy shit, live a
Yeah.
good lifestyle. That means shit. You can have all the money in the world. If you're going to go and you look at life in a different perspective. So I wanted a more quiet life. I was divorced. My son is grown up. I go there whenever I have to see some major functions for him, or I'm supportive of him financially.
You're
and
married
everything.
now, Stefano?
No, I am not. Thank God. Knock on wood.
Yeah, don't do that again.
No.
Don't make that mistake.
Never.
You didn't want to have a woman again, or how do you feel?
I
about
have a beautiful fiance. She's a real nice girl. She's a Frenchie, and
Oh.
I mean,
Stefano does it right. Those Montreal girls are wild, right?
yeah,
There you
something
go.
like
Stefano
that.
knows. There you go. Stefano
So tell me
knows.
this: what did you
Stefano,
find?
Of all the women in Quebec,
Yep.
of all the women in Canada, who has the best?
Quebec,
Yeah, Quebec. Thank you.
because the
very much.
Ontario has like
Discussion ended. There you go.
like lumberjack girls here.
Tell me this, Stefano. When you were diagnosed with this, what do you think of people who safe
That's
queen
my girl,
watches? Oh,
Sonia.
let's have a look. Let's have a look. So focus. Oh, she's gorgeous. How old is she?
51,
How old are you?
58.
There you go.
Wow. Look, that's what happens when you have money, guys.
No, has nothing to do with money, guys. She was just in a failed marriage for 30 years that it just didn't work out, I guess, and I treat her right. That's all. And thank God, I go, she goes, oh, you love watches? I go, yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's my sideline. She goes, I go, what watch do you like? She goes, never. Don't ever give me a watch. I go, okay, why? Because if you give me a watch, that means our time's up eventually. But
Right.
then she loves the Cartier I buy her, the Bulgari bags, the Bulgari jewelry. She loves that more than she likes, women, man. Cartier,
Yeah,
Bulgari,
yeah.
but she doesn't wear a watch. She has Tiffany. I buy her. A
Would
few
you buy
bracelets.
things from brand new from Cartier, or you always need a
I buy
discount?
closeouts. I have brand new stuff, closeouts from Bulgari, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany, with GIA certificates and everything.
I see. How do you get closeout Cartier stuff? That's pretty
Because
hard to get.
those are authorized agents that have little boutiques within. If they're not doing well, especially with COVID. Oh my goodness. I am grateful and blessed to have bought like 70, 80 pieces of mixed stuff. Cartier, Bulgari, diamond rings, engagement rings, GIA certificates. I have nothing silver. Everything's 18 karat. The B0 rings, the Cartier love rings, the lot of stuff.
Yes.
How fascinating is Stefano, right? Every time I talk to him, I'm impressed more and more.
No,
There's always like
JJ.
another thing that
Fucking
pops
lives
up.
full of
Like,
lives. I
No,
love it.
brother, I just got lucky, man. I'm lucky. I'm blessed, I guess. I don't know.
Here we go.
It's like,
Diz
yeah, if I was
Horez,
having,
Diz $6. Stefano, where's your Hebrew from? Best of health.
I'm Greek Italian, but somewhere in my family has Turkish and Jewish blood somewhere on my mother's side.
Oh,
So,
I see.
Katzat. Katzat. Metaberet Tevgit Katzat.
Wow. Tell me this: when you had this scare,
Yes.
what did you? 'Cause like some people, they put Safe Queen it. They're waiting for the moment to. What? How did you go with Safe Queens?
I went through my treatments within a 13, 14-month period. I went through chemo and then radiation. The only thing that I was scared about, and I said, seriously, I'm okay. My son's okay.
Yep.
Everything I leave to him. If I have to wear that
Yep.
fucking colostomy bag, I'll kill myself. I'll put a bullet
Yep.
in my mouth. But thank God it reversed, because that's the hardest thing, to reverse the colostomy.
But what I'm
bag.
saying is, what did you find about? Beforehand, were you holding watches? This is too good to wear. I don't want to damage it. Just leave.
No,
you think,
not
"Oh,
at
fuck
all.
it, I'm gonna
I
wear it."
buy whatever's for me, not for the
Yep.
shop, obviously, or for my
Yep.
clients. I buy it, I wear it. I gave my son most of my watches when I got diagnosed. He didn't know. Only my mother knew and my sister knew that I went through cancer. I wouldn't share it with him. But, and that's it. I just made sure he'd be okay financially, and that's it.
I see.
And that's when I came to
how does it
Canada and I
make you
wanted to
live
live
life? What do you think of savings in that there? Should people have savings in that
You
there?
should
or
have savings for, if you have a child or children, you should leave
What
them
life
in
advice
something.
can you give? Pay your house off?
Well, the first check you make is to the mortgage. The second you write to the insurance agent in case something happens. After that, the rest is fuck it. I can live with some nice Parmigiano Reggiano, a cut tomato, and 2 glasses of wine.
Did you buy many fuck it things when you had this? We said fuck
No,
it. I'm
but
gonna
what I
have-
did is after I finished all my treatments, I said,
Yep.
I need just to go away a little bit because my next treatment appointment for my PET scan to see my blood works was 3 months. I said, I'm going to Italy and Greece to visit family. Instead of a month, I fucked off for 6 months, and then I came back. I came back in 2009 in September. Yeah, I said fuck. I went to Spain, visit friends, Italy, Greece, visit family. I went to Portugal. I said fuck it. If I'm gonna die, at least I want to have a last trip.
I picture Stefano like in The Godfather at the end when he's in the backyard and he's watching, clipping his tomatoes, having a little wine, sitting in his comfortable chair.
Stefano, what watch do you wear yourself? What watch is important to you? You don't wear something. Why aren't
I
you
wear
wearing
it
a
every
watch?
day, but when I get home, I have a habit. I take my watch off and
So
put it
what
on
are
my
you wearing
dresser.
now? What are you wearing now?
Well, today I was wearing my black steel, my Breitling.
Because he has
Nothing-
big wrists, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I wear 44 at least or bigger. 48.4. I have 5
Do you
Breitlings.
have a Grail? Do you have a Grail? What's your Grail watch?
If I didn't have a son, I would already bought a 5990, and not at 350 or
shit.
360. I would have paid like 280, 290. I would have paid a little more than double. But no, I won't do that now. I want an FP Journe, and everything. If everything works out fine, I'm gonna get one.
What sort of FP Journe do you want?
The same one that our buddy Cars and Chrono
I can
has.
pull it up if you want.
It's amazing. To me, it's amazing.
You prefer that to a special Patek, like a 59?
I have a, what is it, 5231J on order.
Fucking hell! How do you get one of those? They're hard to get.
I put 50,000 down. He said it could take up to 2 years. I said, okay, here's the 50 grand.
Damn.
Archie, this guy.
You want to
This
pay
guy,
extra
he's
for
my
it?
fucking hero. You know
Yeah.
that, Stefano. This guy is my hero.
I love that. With a white strap, though.
With the white, it's got to be the white strap.
It's got to be a white leather strap.
Let me find a good picture of it.
Here we go. Dis Jerez, $15. I've started a watch YouTube channel. What can I do to improve? What are some beginner tips? Archie and the others, I would appreciate your insight. I would say the honest advice is you need to make content.
Yes.
Make content. And the best thing you can do is look at everyone else's channel. It shows you their popular videos. Well, there you go. You've just made 50 videos and keep going and keep going.
You forgot the part about renting fridge
$100
space.
US to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. Then come
That's
on
right.
the
You can
screen,
promote it.
promote yourself.
Renting
on
the fridge
street,
space was the best thing I did for my
Then
channel.
backstab me, and then come back. You know.
Exactly.
Tim is making a do-it-yourself video.
Here we go.
I'm gonna make a video on how to do my setup.
Horology, $5. Stefano is the superhero.
No, I'm not, but thank you for your kind word. Salamat po, pare. Salamat po.
The more I'm like flabbergasted. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I have a picture.
Absolutely.
Tell me this, Stefano. Dream
Oh,
He's gone.
I lost his audio.
What happened with
car.
this?
What's your car?
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
You're
Dream
freezing
car.
it.
What's your
didn't hear
dream
anything.
car?
I don't really have one because I've had anything I want except for maybe I want a Aston Martin DBS.
A 70s one or a new one?
No, a newer one. The one he had in
Casino
what was the
Royale.
one in that movie, the James Bond. I love that DBS one.
Casino Royale. Casino Royale.
The one he flips.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
yes.
Or
Casino
a
Royale.
Ferrari, but I'm more of the regular guy.
Mark, $20. Stefano, you are the man. So happy to hear you are all good.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you. Nothing's more important than health.
Oh yeah.
Tell me this, Stefano.
By the way, Arch, can you pull up my screen very quickly?
Sure.
The world needs to see this. The world needs to see. That's the one.
Yes, that
Oh,
is the
okay,
one.
with that white
That
stripe.
is the one. And it's not the only. There's two watches I'm going to chase. I'm going to chase that watch, and I'm going to chase the Platinum 1921.
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm definitely going to get those two pieces before I die.
That's the Vacheron driver's watch, isn't it?
Yeah, I want
You
the
want the platinum
1921
one.
in platinum.
Fuck.
Damn.
And what about the 2131? How important is that to you? The World Time Khaleesi.
I want it just to say I have it because I've seen somebody. He was
You
a
wouldn't pay-
dentist.
you
No,
wouldn't
he was
pay-
a surgeon that had it, and I tried it on. And for me, it's small, but it's gorgeous. But I figure I'm gonna leave a nice collection for my son and my grandchildren when I'm not here. That's not for me. That's gonna stay. If I can, the dealer double sealed. If not single sealed, I'm telling that's to bequeath to my child. But the FP Journe and the 1921 Platinum, I will wear before I die.
What a great idea there. And you're driving a BMW X3. How do you find that? You
I
got
love
the
it.
diesel or petrol? Diesel or petrol?
No, petrol. It's the M Sport. I
Oh,
love
you
it.
got the-
I love it.
Wow.
I love it more than my. I love my GLK. My Benz is a lot more cushiony, more soft. It rode like a limo, but the Beamer's got that little sporty little tightness. So
Wow, you're doing
I
okay
forget.
to afford
I'm
stuff
pretty
like that.
young.
You're
I'm
doing
okay. I'm not that old. I'm not that young, but for 58, I'm doing okay. Thank God. And
So
I'm alive.
The healthcare, you're in Canada because the healthcare is free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's like Australia. We have free
Yes.
healthcare. And you know what? In America, unfortunately, that can bankrupt
The
yourself.
moment I entered the hospital, they asked me to sign if I'm going to start my treatments and give them a cashier's check for the $280,000. But I know
Oh.
if I signed and anything I own, and those treatments went to like $1 million plus, they fucking take everything you own. They repossess your house. I couldn't do that. I said, I have a son. Fuck this. I go to Canada, and I came to Canada. I wasn't allowed to go back to the United States for almost a year and a half. Because when you take radiation and chemo, you're radioactive, they say. I go, do I glow in the dark? What the fuck? So they
Can
wouldn't allow
drive
you to go
across,
over.
mate? Can't you drive across the border?
You're not allowed if you're under chemo or radiation.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. So I had to see my son, bring him over here, or we used to meet in Greece or Italy or.
So how
Well,
did
he
you
likes
explain
Greece
that
more.
to
but-
him? You didn't tell him you were sick.
No, I didn't tell him nothing. I said, just come over. Dad's too busy right now, I told him. So come on over. So here's your ticket. And he would fly over. We'd
Hey, you
spend
have told him now, but haven't you?
in a way, I think his mom told him. But we don't converse about that. He doesn't like that because I know when she told him that your dad's a little sick, he started to freak out and cry and everything. So my sister knows, but she knows, don't just throw it in his face. So
I see.
So he doesn't talk about it. I think he knows because he's a smart young lad, but he just
How old
doesn't.
Is he?
He's 24. He's finishing his master's. He's actually in Europe right now.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Well,
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That there.
Yeah.
And he's not a watch person. You said.
Oh, fucking right he is. He has most of my watches, my
But he
personal
didn't
watches.
like your Daytona. He didn't like the Daytona.
No, he didn't like. It wasn't for me. I bought it for him. He doesn't like it. He didn't. He wants a 5711. I'm like, yeah, all right. When I drop dead, go buy it. I'm not buying you that watch. Sorry, kid.
He doesn't like the Daytona? What does he
No,
have?
he
the
did not
amber or
like
the
it.
black?
I think he wanted the Polar, but even that he wanted that Dan 41 new Datejust. So I got it for him. What am I
Here we
gonna
go.
do?
Dis
He's got
Perez.
Breitlings.
Dis
He's
$15.
got
Arch, how do I get on the stream? What's the price? You super chat $100 and you're on.
Somebody, we $100 to get a guy off. You're getting $100 to put him on. I like that.
It's not a charity here,
That's true.
I've seen how Mark $20. Lads, thoughts? Actually, just make it 50. Diz Rez, just make it 50. We'll put you on. Mark $20. Lads, thoughts on the JLC Master Control Chrono Calendar 40 mil good buying? I tell you what, the problem with JLC is you're going to be paying a lot of money for servicing. It really doesn't really go a lot of places. I love JLC. I love my Reverso.
Buy it used. You're better off buying
must
it used.
buy it used.
Yeah.
Must buy it used. But JLC is a great brand. I think that's it's really a sleeper there.
Well, you have a beautiful Gégé Le Coult.
Yeah, exactly. I've got the Reverso Grand Date. I absolutely
I got it
love.
pulled up if you want.
Yeah, sure. Bobby Google, here we go.
I googled it, Arch. I had to Google it.
I must admit, they released these with these straps. Those straps look fucking amazing. I think I'm more in love with the strap than the watch.
Arch, I googled it, and it's Casa Fagliano. I had to Google that, though, Arch.
Ah, that's the same company.
Because they make
that's
all
the Italian,
the
Brazilian boot maker, Argentinian boot maker, aren't they? Or
yeah, there's some kind of bootmaker. I don't know from where. I think it's Italy, isn't it? Casa Fagliano. It sounds pretty Italian.
Fagliani, questo italiano.
Yeah.
Diz Rez, $15. Archie, how do I get on the show? We've already done that. We got Mark, $20. We did this one here.
Is it good buying?
We've
Wait
got
a couple more years.
Matt Mulford, $15. Great to see the family back together. Congrats, Marco. Nico is a smart and to hire you. You betcha. Great to see JJ and Tim without the rabbit ears. Seeing Tim wear those ears hurts my soul. Stefano is an OG.
Thank you so much, Matt.
OG.
Thank you, brother.
Very, very
Matt is such a cool guy.
indeed.
And he's got a kick-ass collection. Really nice.
He does.
It really is there. So you're in which city of America, of Canada, Stefano? Are you in?
I'm between Montreal and Ottawa, so I'm in a place called Cornwall, Ontario. I'm on the border of Messina.
What's
Messina,
happened to the
New
real
York.
estate prices in Canada?
Forget about it.
That's
I bought
crazy.
my house for, I don't know, 160, 165, say, and I can sell it right now for 400.
Yeah.
My house is pretty big. I have a big backyard, but
Why is in Canada, in the capital city, they're just ridiculous. Like the
Toronto
Chinese
is
have gone
insane.
crazy. The Chinese have come in and
Toronto
market.
and Vancouver is killed by the Asian market.
Yes.
Yeah, you're looking at a condo downtown that'll run you from anywhere from 600 to 700, 900,000. That's for just something under 1,000 square feet.
What's going to happen there? Has that made a new elite? Do you think it's a new elite has been formed because of the pricing?
I think it's a bubble, and get ready.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah, but the thing is like they are also putting in place like laws where you can't buy and not occupy it. So like
Yes.
you'll get in trouble if you don't occupy it.
Yes.
So they're trying to like combat that because the prices are just ridiculous. I mean, Montreal too is
people in rich
don't get it
countries
twisted,
come
guys.
and buy it.
Montreal, the island of Montreal is unbuyable at this point. Like,
Oh yeah, especially down
It's
where
not
you
a-
go for pizza.
right, we're
Stefano,
talking like
when
West Island and like
Oh yeah.
downtown.
When you were a
forget
kid,
it.
Stefano, did you ever watch Banana Splits?
Is that what the three doggies like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
that buggy,
Yeah.
the June buggy.
Yeah,
did
the
you
June
want
yeah.
one of those June buggies?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Didn't everyone that watched it?
That was so cool. That
Because
June
I'm an
buggy.
old timer, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Archie, let me ask you something.
Sure.
What made you start YouTube? What drove you to start
Well,
YouTube?
I actually worked for a watch reseller in Bangkok, right? And I took all the photos. So I had a library of hundreds of photos. And I thought, you know what? And this YouTube came out in 2005. And I thought, this is amazing. You can actually put photos with video, with text. You can put your own little video together. Because I was an IT background. And yes, there we go. We're just beaming him up. You betcha. He's jumping on the stream
Drop the
there.
link,
Thank you so much. So it was playing with the technology. So what happened then was, I got to tell you, I really started putting videos together, and I was sort of hooked. I thought, this is fantastic. You can. So that's where I had this library of video I had a library of photos. I took all these photos. These photos were from a Mavica, a Sony Mavica. I don't know if you remember that camera, Stefano, a Sony Mavica.
Oh, yeah, the Mavica.
It used to save it to a floppy disk. Remember that?
Yep.
The 3.5-inch disc.
The 3.5-inch.
You still have those pictures?
Sorry?
You still have those pictures?
I do. I do. I've got a library of them. Yes, I do. Of course I do.
Those earlier videos, they were all. I remember when there's a video when you switched from pictures to a video format. You made a special video. It's really
that was
good.
So crazy that was so crazy, man. Those were the days. So he's jumping on, jump on. I've just posted the link. Jump on anytime. Dis Jerez. So that's a reference to the world time. Dis Jerez dis. So I think that's a reference to that world time. I got to tell you guys, that's what made me get into it. And here he comes. Da 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 da.
Thank you for that.
Here we go. We've got our friend. How are you, my friend?
How's it going?
Hey, it's fantastic. Where are you from? What country?
I'm from Israel.
Israel.
Wow.
Yofi.
Turn off the YouTube in the background.
Oh, yeah, I turned it off. Okay.
That's fantastic. We're honored to have you here.
Wow. Akol achla. Why don't I see myself in the camera?
You have wrong camera.
Balagan
click
Bachanut.
the gear icon and choose the right camera.
That's a good idea.
There we go.
Let's see.
Not working.
Oh, there
we go.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
welcome to the YouTube stardom. This is how stars are born, guys. If you can see here.
Exactly. This is the right place. So tell us this. What do you collect? What do you do? Tell us this. What's the go?
I mainly collect divers.
Yes.
I currently have like 15 divers, I believe.
What do you have? Tell us what you got. What do you got?
Wow. Okay. I have a 140, 60.
Yeah.
I have a 16610.
Yes.
I have a 114270, which is an Explorer.
1142. That's Explorer 1. Yes.
Yeah. I have the. What do I have else? I have the. Okay, it's not a diver, but it's the Speedy FOIS.
Yep.
I have some Seiko divers. I don't know what you think about that, but
garbage.
No, but the high one, the
prospects and that.
Can I show you stuff? Is it okay
to
show you?
Hey, you paid $165. You can show us anything you like.
You're in control.
That sounds a little suggestive. Okay, so this is my Seiko.
That actually looks really nice.
It's the SLA 017.
SLA 017.
Nice.
It's the reissue for the first diver, so it's pretty.
Yofi, the Yofi.
Thanks. I feel like I'm stealing the show. So if you need,
No,
you
man,
want
don't worry.
No, no,
Introduce
no.
yourself. We want to get to know you.
Yeah.
Right.
You
wait,
paid enough money. Archie's he's a businessman.
This is a
Businessman.
business, guys. I don't
Archie
know.
This is a business.
converted the dollars. He made sure you paid the fee. You know?
Listen, I want.
But I
to show
gotta tell you,
my-
man, if you're gonna jump on the street, you gotta have a better camera. What's with this camera,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna get a
admit.
better camera.
It's
for
the
sure.
lighting.
He
I think
spent
it's
all
the
his money
lighting.
on watches. That's why he has to
The
invest
camera-
on the
the
cameras
camera
now.
looks like he's
Guys,
streaming
it's
from the
Israel. They
computer
got
from
2 sons over
2007
there.
or something.
What? Okay. Here's my.
You said Israel. We thought it was Tatooine, but okay. Oh, no, it's better.
Jerusalem, Tel Aviv,
Tel Aviv. Tel
Tel
Aviv.
Aviv.
Yeah. Here's my second Seiko
But the
diver.
Marine Master?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Marine Master 300.
I had to Google that one also.
He knows it. Our young old soul knows all that stuff.
That's the one where you have to pop out the crystal, right, to service it because you can't open the back, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
If I'm not
exactly.
mistaken?
Exactly, yeah. That's
Yes.
the one. What else do I have? Oh, I have this. You're not gonna like this one.
Uh oh. Don't show a doxa now because Archie will cut you off.
Oh, it's a Hublot.
Oh,
Panerai.
nice.
Oh,
No,
that's-
we
that's
like
okay.
Panerai.
That's
Let's
good.
have Panerai.
No,
These
no.
are gorgeous.
But
Wow.
it's 40 millimeter. You don't like it.
It's okay. I do. I
Beautiful.
like big watches.
Okay.
No, that's a great watch, buddy.
Yeah. Clean.
Okay.
Not a GMT, not a chronograph.
All right. So this is my next watch. I'm not sure you like this one.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
Master
nice.
Rail Master.
Omega. Railmaster.
No,
That's
it's
a
the
Seamaster. Old one.
Seamaster, sorry, Seamaster.
Yes.
Wow. With the
Yeah,
broad
it's
arrow.
Trilogy series.
It's the trilogy. It's the trilogy.
Yeah.
one.
The trilogy. I love the way you said that. Look at that accent. I love it.
Trilogy. It's
The
like Israeli
trilogy.
accent. But Tel Aviv is the cool town. There's a big difference between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. I don't know if anybody's ever gone to Israel.
No. Tell us.
On Shabbos, you can lie down in the middle of the street, Jerusalem, not one car will pass by. In Tel Aviv, you'll get run over trying to cross the street.
It's
Mm.
right. It's right.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been
Okay.
to Eilat. You ever go to Eilat on the water?
Of course.
Oh, gorgeous. The best seafood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I went to a non-kosher place, I got seafood.
Okay, guys, let's see the next one. The next one is my Explorer.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Very
nice.
nice.
That's the 36, the delay size.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Tell me
no,
with
no,
the lady
no.
size.
No, I have the same one. That's the new one, right?
No, it's from
No, it's the
2002.
114270. The
Oh,
previous
no,
one.
it's-
See, the old soul knows the reference numbers by heart.
Well, he said it earlier, to be fair.
He did.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Right.
Yeah, that's okay.
And no, but I actually had to Google that one also because it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't
Harvey
totally
Google.
And this is my first trolley. Okay.
Okay.
And it's very, very dear to me. And there it is.
Ooh.
Ooh.
16610. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful condition, 2004.
Gorgeous.
So that's
Thank
a
you
no
so
holds
much.
case, isn't it? No holds.
Yeah,
No
no
holds.
holds case.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stefano, what do you think? Do you think this looked better with holes case, or what's your view?
I respect, like you say, I admire the old stuff, but I prefer no holes case.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it makes
I
it
think
look
it-
cheaper with the holes. I don't know.
I think it's a bitch how they've deliberately stopped you swapping bracelets and that. But
Yes, well, that's because of money.
I just think see the Rolex was a tool watch. You could put NATOs, you could put
Yes,
straps
well,
on. They don't want you to do that.
no. In Rolex's eyes, it's a tool watch that stays the way we built it.
Yes, but that's not fair, bud. Is
No, it's not. You're right. It's not.
I have another watch to show you.
Yes.
And I hope you like this one.
Yes. Let's have a look.
Ooh,
Ah,
that's a
the
good
Oh.
Omega.
Wow.
Look at
Sword
that.
hand.
Master.
Sword hand. I don't mind these in a GMT as well. You know that I think
Yeah.
they're kind of a
And
good
GMT has
bargain.
no helium work, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to Google that also.
He has a beautiful collection.
Yeah.
Nice,
Thank
very
you.
nice, respectable collection.
Yes, very much
How long have you been watching ArchieLuxury?
Since 2013.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well,
Well, it shows. It shows.
Wow, look at this. It's great. What's the grail for you? Grail.
Uh-oh.
Actually, the Grail was the 16610. So after I got it, I didn't buy a watch for like 2 years,
Oh,
and then I started buying shitters. Like I started buying micro brands.
Was that a mistake?
It was a big fucking
Yeah.
mistake. Yeah.
How much did you lose? How much did you lose buying micro brands?
oh shit.
How much did I lose?
Oh,
Well,
Arch.
I lost. I mean, I could buy a good, I don't know, an Oris or something with all that money, I believe.
I see.
Yeah. So
That's terrible. You got to stay away from that garbage. What do you think of Ming, by the way?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
what do you think of what?
There's a
Ming.
brand called Ming. It's kind of this bullshit micro brand, which is
With a
made in
micro-sized
Malaysia.
watch.
I don't want to say anything.
Zakara.
Racist, so,
Zakara.
Yeah.
Zahara. I don't want to say anything racist, so I'm not.
Tell me
gonna
this.
reply. Yeah.
I think for you need to get one of the new ceramic divers. You need to get a ceramic diver. What's the supply like in Israel?
Yeah, it's for people who buy a lot and know the
The ADs.
ADs. Yeah. Guys, I
Yeah.
want to show you another watch. Just a sec.
It's for Netanyahu, is basically what he's telling you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, guys. Here's another one.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
another
Look at
speed.
First Omega in space.
So that's on a bracelet?
Yeah.
The
What sort of
aftermarket?
bracelet
It's
was
from
that?
Omega?
I'm sorry.
The
What sort of
Omega's
bracelet?
original bracelet?
No, it's a bracelet from Uncle Seiko.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the. I mean,
Yeah,
I
we
wouldn't
don't
have
approve
bought
of
it.
that. We don't approve of that.
I wouldn't have bought the watch if it came. I mean, if I didn't have any options for aftermarket bracelet straps. So
In
happy
Israel,
with
you
that.
kind of have no choice. The
Yeah.
climate.
Yeah.
Climate.
Yeah, the climate.
It's prohibited.
Oh, in Israel, yeah, it's fucking hot in here. Like,
Yeah.
it's 40 degrees today Celsius. So
40
Ooh,
degrees.
40 degrees
Wow.
Celsius?
yeah, and very
Wow.
humid, of course.
And humid.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is the desert, right? It is
Yeah.
the desert.
What do you
Well,
expect?
yeah, it's the desert. I mean, we have green and trees here, but it's the desert in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
My
usually
God.
deserts are not humid. He lives in the city. That's why if he goes out, then he'll see no humidity, but 45, 44 degrees.
Oh,
Exactly.
shit.
But
Guys,
Israel's beautiful.
thank you so much. I want to show you one more watch, and then we'll talk about something else. But I
Sure.
have to get it from the other room. Okay, so I can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
with you.
Oh,
Go get
While
out
I
of the
go, you
safe.
can-
Go ahead.
You do that.
While I go, you can say what a simp is paying Archie
Yeah.
to be on his show, and
Yep,
it's
no.
so sad.
No worries. That sounds really good there. You go to the other room, we'll cover you. That's fine.
Go ahead. Go open the safe. We know the special
Yeah.
one's coming out now.
Yeah.
No, actually, you're gonna be disappointed, but it's just in the other room because I took photos of it earlier. So anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
See, there,
Las
there's
Vegas,
another-
baby. See, he's wearing a Las Vegas t-shirt.
Arch,
He hit
I
big.
love-
He hit black on
that's
the
a-
roulette.
That's a warning to stay away from these micro brands. You see
Yes.
this? He's
I also
And
love
that-
these
that's a
type
guy
of
who has a
watches.
decent
They're very
collection, right?
purposeful.
he's got some nice pieces.
Yeah,
he's
he's got
only a
very
young
nice
guy,
pieces.
young guy with some really decent. Nice to see some Rolex and Omega. What I think is missing is a bit of
Modern.
Yeah.
a bit of modern.
Maybe a GMT because he's got divers. He's got a very tool watch inspired.
He loves the
watch.
divers.
Right.
Maybe
I
a
think
Bruce
it's maybe a
Wayne, a
GMT.
Pepsi.
Perfect. Oh, there's Pepsi.
Yeah.
He's
Honestly,
got
an
Pepsi.
all black, all black GMT pre-ceramic would also fit the bill.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
maybe a modern all black, right? The anniversary.
All black.
By the way, guys, what do you think about the stash? Do you like the stash?
No.
I dig it. I
No.
dig it.
No.
I like
Austin
the
Daniels
womb
vibe.
broom. I like the
Much
womb
respect.
broom better.
Yes.
What's that?
Yes.
What this? What is
The
what is
womb broom.
The womb room.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Underneath the mouth.
That's what we call it in the old days, right, Arch?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's exactly it. There. No,
Also
that's,
known as the flavor saver.
Yes, the
Yes.
flavor's favorite. Yes, JJ.
yes.
Okay, guys, I
yes.
just want to show you the last watch, and then.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Here we go.
Oh, Megan, come on, man. That's beautiful. James Bond.
Never
Yeah,
touched
With
that's
the
a great
Decompress
watch.
bracelet. Beautiful.
Great watch.
Why
It's
disappointed? That's beautiful.
Great
I
watch.
just sold one 2 weeks ago.
I'm selling this. I'm selling mine.
I'll just be back in 1 minute. I'm just going to
That's
take
a
a
good
quick
idea.
toilet break. I'll be back, guys.
Sure,
2
go ahead.
hours, 40
Okay.
minutes without a toilet
Keep
break. I'll be
going.
back.
Keep going,
job,
Papa.
You know, I tried on that watch twice at 2 different locations, trying to figure out whether or not I want to get it. And the more and more I see it, the more and more I want it. So
Until you put it on
Wait,
your hand,
hold
though.
on.
It's a
Wings
titanium.
and watches. I got a friend who has one for sale. His name is JJ over at the Gentleman's Hangout.
JJ
Hi,
looks
who's
Oh,
interested?
what is he?
Oh.
What?
He actually does have
4,300?
it for sale, and he's got the bracelet.
That one's a
also.
little bit more than 43. I have
9,300.
I'll do
Hey, JJ, how
80.
much do you want?
80 I'll knock 500 off that price. 87.
Wow.
87?
Yeah.
Really?
That's cheap,
I
JJ.
think that's a good price.
In full transparency, I do have a small scratch when I was putting, but it's in the inside. You know, when I was putting the pin in, the thing
Oh.
slipped and it made a little
That
line.
means you didn't use the capped on tape.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But that's the only mark on the whole thing.
I gotta
Everything
sell
else is
it.
mint.
I gotta send JJ a roll of capped on tape.
It's
then.
You know what?
it's like a little straight. You know what I mean? Right across the.
Well,
it's
JJ, that's
it's
half
inside.
the
You
value
can't
of
see
the
it when it's
watch
on.
is gone. You know
Right.
that.
Oh, are you in?
No, look at Tim.
Are you
How
in
supportive. That's half
I
the
love
value
that.
of the watch you lost. Tim, that's not a friendly thing to say.
Spicy. I'm just
It's
keeping it
not.
spicy.
It's not even a true thing to say. Forget about
No, comunista, comunista.
it.
But I mean, listen. If anything, just email him. JJ, what's your email?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to take a couple.
Yeah, I'll video it. I'll show you what it is. It's like a hairline, one line from where the pin, behind it where the pin goes in.
Right.
Like when where you have the. Hold on a minute.
Wings, where do you live?
You know where you have the
Toronto.
the two piece where you squeeze
Toronto.
Yes, sir.
It? Oh, they,
Well, I'll send you the right guy. He'll take it out. You wouldn't even know it's there.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
best watch guy is in Toronto. I ship all my shit there.
Perfect.
But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I went to Mariani Jewelers, which is close to you, Oakville Center.
Yeah.
I paid full fucking list with taxes. It was like 13 G's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sold it for an extra $1,000 Canadian because this guy was hard up for it. I can only pay cash. I'm like, all right, no problem. I go, that's the price because I'm going to take a trip to Toronto to get it for you. And I'm going to get back and sell it to you in in West Island. I'll give you $1,000 for your time. Fuck it. No problem. I made a weekend out of it. I went with my girl. We had a nice time. I bought it. And I just gave it to him. He paid for my weekend, basically.
Yeah. No,
also,
it-
mine's like 5-6 months old, something like that. Box papers from an AD, the whole nine.
hey man, yeah, I'll take a
And
look
you
at
got the
that.
NATO one? You have the NATO one?
No, he has. Oh, I don't know. Do you have the NATO strap or the
titanium
mesh?
strap I have on.
Yeah.
You have the
The
titanium.
titanium, which is cheaper to buy like that and buy the NATO strap after. But the NATO strap's not cheap in Canada. It's about $600, I think, with tax.
600.
Yeah, because it has the Omega little stainless steel. And
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah,
joke.
they're not
Very
cheap. The
$600.
fuckers.
I have a brand new NATO strap I would sell for a good price if you bought it as well.
Ooh,
I'd add like 250. If it's going for 600, I'll give it for less than half.
ooh.
I wanted to ask you, Stefano, what do
Yes,
you
sir.
think of Jacob and Co?
Shite. Sorry. I would
wanted to-
never buy it, even if they were a tenth the price. The only watch I like that he made design was the Excalibur, but that
He's
is
got
not
a bit of a
worth the
dodgy
money.
past, you know that,
Oh,
don't you?
he's got a big dodgy past.
I don't even like his designs.
Oh, those Astronomia and those Monopoly. What the fuck is that? That's for kids.
Exactly. It's
Or the oil tanker, the oil drill. What the hell is that shit?
but are you an Urwick fan?
No, I'm not. No,
No.
I'm not into
MBNF?
the space. MBNF, so. Not really. I can't say yes. I can't get
No.
over those things.
Tell me this: as a kid, did
Oh,
your
Somebody
father?
got pizza.
Oh, look at that! Did your father have watches? Was your parents have? Were you influenced by your father, or who?
He bequeathed me, which my son has what do you call it? The Accutron, the solid gold. He was into that. He was a very flashy
the Boulevard.
guy.
The
The
Boulevard.
Boulevard Accutron with the coil, the
Yes.
space,
Oh, yeah.
whatever you call it. But I think it's disgusting. I said, here, son, that's from your granddad.
Yeah, they were expensive.
They were back then, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him. He had it on a, what do they call it? A layaway plan with Greenwald Jewelers, big Boulevard and Omega guys. So I said, you could have got an Omega. Why'd you get this?
He could have got a Rolex.
Well, they didn't have Rolex back then. Those guys, Greenwald Jewelers, are big, but they weren't Rolex dealers.
Patek. When did you see your first Patek?
1980, when I started entering the business, and I worked for a local jewelry store as a manager. I got hired. I was starting university, and I used to go to 47th Street to pick up materials 2-3 times a week. I started seeing the dealers that had them, the gray market dealers. Then it wasn't gray market; it was just a non-AD. And I saw one window shop that had Patek and Vacheron. They're gorgeous. I fell in love. The Vacherons were okay, but the Pateks looked classy.
What did you love back then in the early 80s?
Well, the first watch I bought, the first luxury watch, because a Seiko or a Citizen or stuff like that, I wasn't into, I didn't call it luxury, was a 36 millimeter Datejust steel and gold, which everybody had to wear. That's when you used to be like, I used to hold my cigarette like this or something, but and it was flimsy. After I got into watches, that rainbow bracelet and that big ugly clasp, it was horrid.
So can I ask both you and Archie, through your evolution of watch collecting, what did you find yourself going through similar stages when picking a new piece, or
Pontiff
did you know
first? First, I give respect to the Pontiff. What do you think, Pontiff?
Oh, look! For me, I just, I was in the I was in the computer business, and I said to a friend of mine, I said, just get me the cheapest Rolex you can. And I was expecting an Air King. He came back with a 1016. So I just wanted the cheap. That was a lot of money. I paid about $1,500. So that's how I got into it. I just wanted a Rolex. I wanted anything Rolex.
Right.
I wanted a Rolex, but I was offered a lot cheaper than what I paid for the steel and gold 36. I was offered a Thunderbird.
Ah, yes.
But I wasn't into it. I didn't like it. It didn't look like a regular Rolex to me. It looked like a poor guy's Rolex, a starter Rolex. Yeah. I wanted the two-tone. And then eventually I paid for official, but it was not aftermarket, but it was like Rolex, but somebody had taken watches apart, one of my watchmen, and he had a white diamond dial, so I changed it from champagne to that. I liked it a little more. Then I got a subby. 1981, I got a subby box and papers because the first one was naked.
And so that'd still be plastic or sapphire?
Plastic? No, it was plastic.
Yes, because it wasn't until 83, 84 that the 16800 came out.
Yes.
And you don't have that, of course, now.
No, I wish I did. I did.
Yeah. And tell me, your first... How did you discover Patek? What did someone say, Patek? How did you...
I used to go down... I used to take the train from Queens to go into Manhattan and walk up from 6th Avenue to 5th, because between 5th and 6th is the 47th Street Diamond Exchange.
Yeah.
So walking left and right, I went to 50 West. There used to be a Korean. He's still there. His son took over. Sheila Lapidary. I used to go there for getting stones lapped and polished. And downstairs to the left was the Patek guy that carried them after. And I never knew what a single sealed Patek was. I go, why the hell they got a condom on this watch for? It looked like that's stitched by hand. But then I went in and I inquired and I asked, and this is like this is like that. Patek Philippe.
What's the first Patek you bought?
I didn't buy the first one, not for myself, but the first one I bought must have been 1983 for a client that wanted it. He was a good customer. He used to buy a lot of. He bought a solid gold Seiko LaSalle for back then, like $6,000.
The LaSalle, remember the LaSalle? That was so
nice. Yeah, gold, because we carried from Seiko LaSalle, which was the best. Then Seiko. Then we carried Pulsar. Then Loris. Loris was the cheap shit. that was in the revolving little display we had, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I told my boss to get into a more better watch. So I know not for you, but we used to carry certain pieces of Tag Heuer, Raymond Weil.
Yeah. No, it's better. It's starting off better class, better class.
Yeah, better than what we had. Like Seiko LaSalle was just because precious metals, right?
Mm.
So I started buying that and created a small showcase just for Swiss watches. And we were doing
what was
pretty
the first
good.
Patek? What was the Patek you bought for the client? What was it?
An old Calatrava. I wish I could remember, but I know then he paid for used, but with the papers, he paid $8,500 US when I.
Shit, that's a lot of money.
Oh, back then, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a lot of money.
My boss was like he was a Maltese Russian Greek.
Yes.
He wanted the money up there. He goes, if I put 5,000, I want to make 10, and then let him negotiate. Everything was double on jewelry. Everything was 3 times Keystone, and we would negotiate. Depending on the customer. So
see, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And what was the first Patek you bought for yourself?
I haven't bought one yet. Oh, I bought one, but because of you, I gave it back. Because of your letter, I got my money back.
Oh, which one was
the
that?
marriage watch, remember?
I want to show you the...
What's the marriage watch? Sorry, say that again.
A marriage watch, the big one, because I go to you, hey, Pontiff, look at the size. I can wear this 48 millimeter. You said there's nothing other than the fucking name. There's no Patek on that piece.
Yes.
From that punter that I bought. I loved it. I was going to keep it. I said, fuck it. It's only $3,500.
Yeah.
But you said, get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Let me say this to you. It's very hard. I tell you this now, right? People have amazing knowledge on things. So many people can get caught with things. Once you know what to look for, it's easier, right? But it's always, you don't know. I knew
it wasn't 100% true Patek. I thought it was an old pocket watch with pieces. But it looked beautiful with all the scroll work and everything.
Because it's you're 100% right. Yeah. I got to tell you, seriously, the thing is, I think Rolex really, the big thing about Rolex that I think is the reason it's so, it's survived is it's waterproof and automatic. Those two key elements are what has really, like a lot of vintage Amigas, they got dial damage, because it doesn't have the seals, it doesn't have the screw-in crown, right? And I think that's the big saving grace with Rolex is a lot of people have done nothing to it, and it survived. But I gotta say, realistically, Stefano, these modern Rolex, can you ever believe that modern Rolex would be selling like this?
No, never.
I mean,
in 2012, somebody offered me a Hulk under 8,000. I'm like, no, I don't like that green shit. No, I'm good.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, I spoke with Eric the other day, and then he was asking me about the video he's doing. AP and RM have stabilized, and RM has come down softer a little bit.
Yeah. But who can afford this stuff? Like RM, you're talking at a price range which is ridiculous.
It is, but there are people that, they have that, or they have not you can afford it. I can go buy one, but I don't have as disposable funds to buy that. If I had disposable funds, I still wouldn't buy an RM like that. Roman had one on his website, Luxury Bazaar, for 80. He was giving it to me for 73, but it was a round one. I'm not, would I buy it to flip it? I don't think so. So I didn't want to invest that kind of money to have it sit in the safe until somebody wants it 6 months from now.
Yes. Here we go. Jay Wright, £2. Is the wizard a new archbishop? We'll make him a cardinal. He can be a cardinal. And yes.
Did I get my cardinalship revoked? No, I'm just kidding.
No, you went up. You went up.
Yes, exactly. No, we've just got to be very careful there. But look, I got to tell you the whole watch story. What made you were an architect, weren't you?
Yes. I was earning my money in the watch and jewelry business to become an architect. And I thought about dropping out in the second year. Because I started taking my GIA courses to be a GG, a graduate gemologist. I
Yeah.
started learning how to do repairs. I went to
Yeah.
Jeweler Studio Institute and became a stone setter. So I was
I
getting
see.
into that. But then I loved watches. I got into watches, straps. I even got to the crystals. I got to the crowns and stems. I mean, straps, batteries, and all that little shit. I really got into it. But then my mother goes, "You're going to finish what you started at school or the wooden spoon."
Yes.
So the wooden spoon, I don't know if JJ knows, if he has a really Italian mama like I did, that wooden spoon used to come out at the slightest thing, or the slipper used to get flung across the room.
Many wooden
The belt was pretty bad too. The belt was pretty
Even for
bad.
my sister, man, I used to guard it, used to get whacked. I go, leave her alone. She's young. You're gonna spoil her and blah blah blah. So I finished university and I'm blessed. God rest
So
her soul.
you've
It
actually
was
got
right.
an architecture degree, is that right?
I have 2 masters in architecture, one in historical restoration.
Well, see, the
I
thing
did
is, but
Tiffany at 36 Wall. I redesigned the new roof when I did the condo there,
the thing
right across
is,
from the Trump building.
you know, I'm not an architect by any stretch of it, but I'm a huge, you know, Frank Lloyd Wright fan.
That's my
And
idol.
I mean, the thing is, with architecture itself, their design and architecture, it's all watches are so interrelated. Like there's
Oh yeah, of
cars,
course.
there's industrial design.
Oh yes, there's commercial
so much.
design.
These elements are all
There's Gothic
interrelated.
design. There's ecclesiastic
Exactly.
designs.
Well, I mean, you look at it. You look at like the Bauhaus movement and that's applied to not just watches. It's in architecture. It's in
because there's minimalism, like Andrea Putman. You know, like Charles Eames. There's minimalism. There's many aspects of architecture.
that Eames. They sell those expensive
Oh,
chairs.
yeah.
Those
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous
Oh, yeah,
chairs.
it's
You know,
crazy.
But,
And all it is what we call apple wood, multiply wood. That's they steam and they press it.
Exactly. Alex Watchaholic, $2. Thoughts on the Seiko SPB 217J? I'd say it's garbage. It's cheap, just like the super chat that's come in there. Not to put the super chat down, but
I have it pulled up if you want, Archie.
Okay, Bobby Google, let's get this baby up.
It's a
Actually,
shitter,
you know what?
man.
It's a shitter. What do you mean? You know,
it's 70.
It's a presage. It's a presage. Presage is actually not as bad as
a shitter.
Archie.
I shit this. It's a shitter.
I gotta be honest with you. I was actually expecting it to be. I almost like it for a cheap, inexpensive. This is like a $600 watch.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
It's more in Canada.
Yeah.
What's it, about $1,000?
Yeah, about $1,000.
Yeah, it's.
Why does it say it's $70,000?
It's probably the best thing to get there.
What is happening?
The time piece,
70,000 rubles,
$2.
maybe.
First Rolex 116233 at Map and Web in 2003 for $32.50. They were expensive. Those two-tones, let me tell you this, those two-tones, I dreamed of getting a two-tone. You know what I dreamed of, Stefano? When I got my Explorer 1, I dreamed of having a watch with a date.
Oh, there you go.
And you know what the number one seller in Asia was in Rolex? It was the 6694 Oyster Date, manual wind Oyster Date. Remember those?
Manual wind. Wow.
Because they were cheap. They were the 6694 was manual wind, but I had a date. You know what I mean? You think, I think I'd prefer the automatic. You know what I mean? It was just
with the exception of the no date sub. I don't like any other no date watch. I need a date. For some stupid reason, I love a date.
Yeah, I understand. Wings and watches, $10 for the Pontiff. Thank you, guys. We're going to be wrapping this show up in the next couple of minutes. I want to thank everybody for coming on here. And, guys, we'll have a show tomorrow. I'm actually only going to be doing a show for an hour tomorrow. I think that would probably... and what I'm going to do now is I'm actually not going to plug anyone's links at the
What do you mean?
end.
It's JJ, come on.
Why not? I paid.
You gotta let
I
JJ
paid a
do
lot.
something.
Yeah,
Let
I can plug you. You paid $160. You're doing the after show.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to plug
set up?
JJ. Come on,
What?
JJ, you gotta show JJ
Actually,
some
if
love.
it's, I tell you honestly, if it's JJ, put the link in, JJ.
Yes.
You don't gotta do anything.
No,
Don't worry
for you, for JJ, it took me so long to get you back, man. Plug the link, JJ.
All right.
Plug the link,
Drop
brother.
if
Plug
you
the
insist,
link.
I will drop the link.
If JJ, because anyone who's not monetized gets the link plugged.
There you go.
There you
Wait,
go.
so what do I do now?
Okay, for you, I don't know if you with your lighting, I can tell you're probably not set up for it. Okay, the quality of your lighting, I think you need to learn a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
you need
gotta
to
get Tim right.
Go to
Tim
JJ's.
right.
Go to JJ's.
You-
Learn.
Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta. I can tell by the quality of your production there.
There's no
We have to
production.
tweak it. We have to tweak it.
It's the equivalent of giving a kid a gun and saying, "Okay, this is a gun. I'm going to show you how to shoot." He's pointing. Hey, put that down. Okay, just take it easy. Take it easy. We're gonna.
I'll tell him in Hebrew. Balagan b'chanut.
Wait. Archie, but seriously, man, I
Yes.
paid a lot. I think I deserve a plug to my channel at least.
Oh yeah.
Oh
look,
yeah.
Look,
to your
we
channel.
we can definitely plug. What's your channel called?
Put
Please,
it in the private chat.
what is your channel called? What's it called?
Put it
I
in the.
think I'm still thinking of a name, but it's called This or This, I think.
You don't
Oh,
have the
okay.
channel.
How's
yet.
he gonna plug it if you don't have a channel?
Oh, you gotta have the
it's-
channel.
I have a channel. I have
Oh.
a channel.
So put in the private link.
What's it
right
called
here?
then?
Private chat.
What's
Put
the
the link
private
in the
chat?
private chat.
Oh, okay.
To your right.
Yeah, put
Yeah,
the
I
link
see
in
it.
it. This way we can subscribe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you a plug. I'll do a video for you.
Wings and Watches. He has a channel too. Put your link as well.
Oh yeah, put yours also, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
So many
it
people.
there.
Yeah, I'm actually starting the YouTube journey as well. I'm going to be documenting my journey through the pilot's license course, and
Nice.
No, that's a Canadian accent there. You guys always accuse me of being Canadian, but that's a
You are Canadian,
I
eh?
know.
You're
There's no
Canadian,
way.
eh?
Listen, there's no way.
Okay, so this is the channel for my good friend in the corner there. This is
Yeah, I just
this
subscribed to the
Jerez
channel.
Jerez this. That we've just
Also,
posted the
Watch
link
Wizard.
there.
Oh, Archie, can you make me a Marco?
We'll talk about it a bit later.
We'll talk about it, Tim.
It's a
We'll
little
talk
bit
about
edgy,
it.
you know.
Anything's negotiable.
I mean, look. Let me tell you this. So I had a girlfriend, right? I gave her keys to my apartment, and then she fucked someone else, right? And I said, I want my keys back, bitch. And then
No, you should
I
have
went to
joined
the
in,
club.
Menage a
I
Trois.
went to the club, right? And I couldn't pick anyone else up, and she was there, and we went home and banged. But
Well, there you go.
I'm not going to give her the keys back.
No, no,
you,
no,
you know
I-
what I mean? I'm just going to sort of, we can have fun in the bedroom, but, I'm not going to let you, you can't drive my car just at the moment. You know what I mean? We're just playing between
Bro,
there.
you're gonna
Go
give
to
me- are you gonna
JJ's
make me
stream.
a moderator at least.
We're working on it. We gotta walk before we, we
have
gotta
to
crawl
crawl before
before we walk.
And walk before we run.
It's all coming. I didn't expect you guys to come on today. I didn't know, but it is good. Keep coming back.
Yeah, it's a teaser for now. It's a teaser
Well,
trailer.
You gotta walk before we run. You know what I mean? So we'll see about coming
Exactly.
back.
I know. I just got to be a bit careful, But
Jeez.
guys, go to JJ's channel. He's continuing. This is 3 hours. Tomorrow, I'm only going to stream for an hour. Okay. So I'm telling you this because you guys respect me by not rebel streaming. So if you're setting up times, you guys work it out.
Oh, I can take a slot there, Tim.
The after show? You're not set up yet.
No, I said when I'm ready, one day I can take a slot
Yes,
also. there.
exactly. So
See,
guys,
the
I'm
positive
gonna.
is
Maybe
very
I'll do the after show
magnanimous.
tomorrow.
Exactly,
There you go.
guys. Okay, thank you so much. I'm shooting off. I love you guys so much.
you.
Later, guys.
Pleasure talking to you guys.